Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Phandelver and Below, the Shattered Obelisk here on Dork Tales. I am your Dungeon Master Kelly. I use he and him, and I am incredibly excited to be here today because, here's a little secret, today's episode is going to be really good, and you're invited. So I am super thrilled to be here. It is, what is this? Is this BC Day? I always get my Canadian holidays mixed up. Yeah, okay. We were all off today, which meant that we slept in, and then some of us went to the beach, and I just slept in and I tidied. I know. I'm very exciting. But we've got a really great show for you tonight, and we hope that you are ready to have some fun. But before we have that fun, you probably should know who you're having fun with, because, hey, that's the safe way to play. Let's start with Christine.
Sorry, what?
It's your turn. Who are you?
Hi.
Who are you, stranger?
I'm Christine. I use she, her pronouns, and to date, I am Alessandra Celeste Martine Barraquel, who is our ASMR Paladin, Oath of the Watchers, who also uses she, her pronouns.
Beautiful! And who's next to you? It's Caitlan!
Hello, I'm Caitlan. I use she, her pronouns, and so does Anthea Briarfoot, the artificer, halfling, alchemist of the group.
Of the
and
group!
Her homunculus servant, Squish. I
Squish.
said that really, really messed up, but I got all the information there.
Fantastic. Down beneath you, returning from their fugue state, it's... Well, actually, no. I mean, Amy, you might still be in a fugue state, but Lyric's back. Amy!
Lyric's back. That's the important part, right?
Yeah.
So hi, I'm Amy. Pronouns are she, her, they, them. I'm playing Lyric, the tiefling bard sorcerer, and it should be a good time.
It's always a good time when we've got Christa with us. I almost said Carmilla, but I didn't. Because I'm a professional.
Them too. Is Carmilla in the room with us? Yes. Yes, they are, as my costume very specifically states. It is, in fact, Carmilla. Hi, I'm Christa. I use they, them, or she, her pronouns. I am incredibly sweaty, so excuse me if I'm constantly doing this because it's so warm in here. But
Christa,
I
so
am
hot right now.
so hot right now. Yes, that's been me for the last couple months. Yes,
Conceited.
I play Carmilla Alizarin, our Dampier Battlemaster fighter.
Fantastic. And also so hot right now, it's Chris!
Meowdy y'all. Hi, I'm Chris. I use here they pronouns. I'm playing Sindri, our Way of the Ascendant Dragon monk, and he uses he or him pronouns. Happy Pride, Vancouver.
Happy Pride,
I
Vancouver.
hope you all had a fun, safe weekend, and I hope you get to be your best version of yourself and the happiest version of yourself. So, big love.
That's a wonderful sentiment. Hey, folks, it is sponsor time, and I have not one but two sponsors to tell you about tonight. The first is, of course, Bookwyrm Games. Bookwyrm Games has been our sponsor for more than a year now, and they have been providing us with incredibly high-quality dice, as well as some very lovely teas and other things that, you know, just fill your heart with joy. One of those things is their special brand new Patreon that they have started, and it is for their 3D printed familiars. I'll have a link to put up in the chat in just one sec, but it is a fantastic place to go get little familiars. They have, I don't know how to tell you this, guys, because this is going to be very bad for your wallets. They have 3D printed flumps, I'm pretty sure. It's not a flump, Christa. It's that's beautiful. Is that from them?
Yes, this is from them. I also have a manatee, but I think it's too green.
Oh.
It might not show up.
Is it big?
But I do have it's a widow guy. Look at
Oh.
him. He's so,
So it's-
tiny.
Oh, with a huge
but
manatee.
his mouth does open.
Nice. You can go find them right now on Patreon if you just want to look it up. It's Familiar Forge 320. So, and there is a link in the chat there. Bookwyrm Games is a great place to go get your dice. You'll save 15% if you use code DORKTALES. So do it. Get some dice. They're a great company, and you get to get some cool dice and support a local retailer, which is pretty dope. Thank you to Bookwyrm Games for being amazing sponsors. I look forward to partying with you down in San Francisco in a couple months. It's going to be a lot of fun. And second of all, y'all know that I love music in games. So this month we have a secondary sponsor that is anything but secondary. They are a fantastic pair of music makers called Monument Studios. You have heard their stuff in the past. They did the openings for Call of the Netherdeep. They did the openings for Transylvania Chronicles. They did the opening for so many more things. So if you're wondering where Kelly gets his music, I've gotten several emails recently actually that I need to respond to that have been like, hey Kelly, where do you get your music from? Well, I get a lot of it from Monument Studios, and they are doing a Kickstarter right now for the future of tabletop audio. Not tabletopaudio.com, but like the future of tabletop role-playing music. They have highly customizable, copyright-free audio, and it is going to be going live on Kickstarter very soon. Their Fantasy Plus collection / program. It is pretty amazing. So go check it out. Click notify. I would love it if we could get their notifies above 500 before launch. It is launching very soon. And hey, you know what? Just to prove that I love you, I'm also going to put in the chat, do we prefer Dropbox or Google Drive?
Google Drive.
Yeah,
I
feel
prefer
like
Drive.
Personally,
I prefer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this in our chat, and I'll put a link down below for YouTube later. If you want to use music in your games, go and click on this. This is a sneak preview of wave files from their new Wrath collection, which is their villain arc collection. So if you need some villain music, go click on that. It is totally free, and it is compliments of them. Go enjoy it, download it, and use it in your own games at home, because Monument Studios does fantastic work. Thanks for sponsoring us, Monument Studios, and for giving me a ton of free music. I'm easily bought by free music. As always, I wouldn't accept a sponsor that I wouldn't use, and I've been using these guys for about 3 years now. So they're wonderful. Go support them. It's a small studio of just 2 people. And let me just say, I can relate. And speaking of being a small studio with only a couple of people, thank you everybody who is on our Patreon, and thank you everybody who is listening to this on podcast later. Sorry that the podcast release schedule has been a bit chunky recently. We missed several games of this, and then I forgot to schedule an episode because of a bunch of holidays, and then like Robin was visiting town. I got really confused about some things, but the podcast will be evening out very shortly, as will all of the uploads for Patreon. So thank you so much for all of your support. And folks, do we have any questions, comments, or concerns before we hop into game? Don't forget, the last thing that I need to tell you is that next week we start Descent into Avernus. That's right. Cal is in the chat right now, and we are going to be starting Descent into Avernus on the Tuesday after tomorrow. Like the 13th is our session 0. So I am super excited to be hopping into that. I actually get to play. So yeah, I'm really excited to actually get to play and to blue myself. And finally, Vampires returning on Wednesday. So if you are a fan of the Transylvania Chronicles, we are going to be returning on Wednesday night with Vampires in... Uh-oh. There's something in the private chat that I don't even know. To sizzle into the avizzle. Amy, you're having a stroke.
Put it back.
Put it back. Put it back. All right, folks, that's enough. That's enough joking around. I think it is time. Oh, somehow I deleted.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if you meant to delete Random's comment.
No,
I'm guessing you didn't.
I pinned it by. I'm really. You know, I'm really on the ball about everything non-technological today.
Isn't the message just saying hi, Cal?
Yeah.
I accidentally pinned it.
You're not allowed to say hi. You're not welcome here, Random.
Hey,
That's not true. We love you.
2 houses
shall be no
alike in
pleasantries.
virtue. I shall keep them apart.
Get absolutely wrecked, I guess.
Yeah.
God. All right. You can have a secret affair behind my back, you two. It's fine. All right. So, without further ado, it is time for us to head into Phandelver and Below, the Shattered Obelisk, here on Dork Tales. Let's kick it. Last time on Phandelver and Below, you all descended deeper into the crypt of the Talhund. There, you eventually encountered, we picked up with you kicking open the door to a bunch of, to a mummy and a shield guardian. You fought them. You managed to defeat them. Lyric brought a coffin to life that played Pac-Man with them, which was pretty great. So that happened just for your like, with kind of like a corpse of a tongue hanging out of it because there was already a corpse in it. Then you all went into a room with a bunch of specters that seemed like a really anticlimactic conclusion to a dungeon, and they were. There you managed to pick up one of the other shards of the Obelisk, or the Black Stone shards, whatever you'd like to call them, and headed down into the tunnel from Talhundereth that took you down into the Underdark on your way to Gibbet Crossing. So that is where we're picking up tonight. Does anybody have any questions? Lyric, you were not present last episode, although, well, that's not true. I was playing Lyric the Pooh, because whenever I play you, my voice always starts off like Winnie the Pooh, and then eventually becomes the correct voice by about the halfway
Thank you for
point.
clarifying that.
Genuinely curious about how that happens, but
Because when I'm playing Lyric, I start like this. Oh, bother. And then by the end of the episode, I'm kind of a bit more accurate. Lyric.
sort of, yeah.
Sort of, yeah. Look, I'm doing the best I could. Okay? You got sick like
No,
a half
I
hour before
appreciate it.
showtime. I didn't know I was playing
No,
you.
I was sick for the whole day. I called in
Oh,
sick
that's true.
from work.
All right, fair. So anyway, the only thing you need to know is that Rivy Biddle stayed in Talhundereth. You guys are going to pick him up on your way back to Phandelver.
My best pal.
Your best pal. I changed your character's name on your slide if you didn't notice.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, perfect, Sindri Biddle.
Sindri Biddle.
Yes.
Someone email Michael, the graphics guy, and see if we can put Sindri Biddle on the overlay. All right. Yeah,
Put that back.
put that back. All right. So from there, you descended down into the Underdark, which is where we're going to be starting tonight's game. The tunnels lie before you. They wind in a serpentine motion, taking you deeper and deeper below Toril. It is dark and deep enough that at one point, all of you will find your ears popping from the pressure differential. But soon, you will find yourself emerging into a vast network of expansive chambers. Stalactites and stalagmites cling to the floor and ceiling, respectively. Giant fungal growths hang from the walls and the vast chasms like parachutes. And all around you is the dim glow of bioluminescent fungi and other stranger materials. After searching around for a moment, you all realized that this was in fact the Underdark. And you proceeded to follow the old roads down from Talhundereth into the former trading post known as Gibbet Crossing. Now, the way ahead of you is not particularly difficult. As you look around, you can see that there is a once worn trail of stone that had been laid into the ground. And though it branches from here to there, it doesn't take a genius to follow the most well-paved way. Can I get a survival roll off of everyone? Just a group survival roll, please.
$18.
18. Beautiful.
My luck is proving its normalness. 5
Okay.
for this game.
14.
14. And is that a nat 20 lyric or a modified 20?
Dirty, 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 dirty.
Dirty. It's such a dirty 20. Looking around, Lady Alessandra, you find that the longer you're in the Underdark, the strange It's coldly humid here. You can see moisture, condensation forming on the walls, feeding the fungi around you. Your armor becomes slick with the stuff. And you find that occasionally you go from pockets of hot to cold, where you almost feel your breath condense around your pink lips, only immediately to have a wave of heat and nausea ripple through you. You find your sword has met your hand more than once. You've only heard rumors of the Underdark before, and it's setting you ill at ease. All of your perceptions are kept around you, making sure that you're not ambushed by something lying in wait in the deep. The rest of you, although this is a strange environment, you're able to keep your wits about you. And looking around, you'll see that, yes, in fact, there is a very old, but well-trodden trail. Dwarven stonework lasts a very long time, even if it's poured or even if it's hammered brick. And here there is a steady path that leads you in a winding corkscrew loop down deeper into the Underdark. In fact, at one point, Lyric, as you are looking around, you and Sindri Biddle, are going to be able to find an old stone monument that has been covered by fungi. It depicts a dwarven man pointing to roughly the west, down this corkscrew spiral. After clearing some of the fungi off of it, you can see that it has a signpost, placard beneath its feet, that say "This way to Gibbet Crossing" in Dwarven. Which
It says "This way to Gibbet Crossing."
Well, that's convenient.
Oh, good.
So, do you continue straight there?
I would say we probably should.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
I don't really want to go anywhere else down here. It's kind of weird.
I don't think we should fuck around down here.
I mean, we know one friendly face down here, and that's kind of it.
Who?
Who would that be?
Our drow friend who left us the grilled cheeses. He starts with a Z. Or an
There's
X.
two. They were brothers.
Ah, right. What was the... I don't remember their names. I'm bad with names in real life and worse with names in D&D.
All right. Continuing down the corkscrew path, you make your way further down. In the distance, you hear something shriek in the dimness. You hear the distant sound of cracking bone and the slurping of marrow and blood.
Oh, that sounds pleasant.
But it's a far bit away from you. Can I please get another? Actually, let's give me a perception roll, please. And Chris, I see you making fun in the private chat of it sounds like marrow and blood. Do you want me to make the noise?
No,
I can do it.
No. But I was about to have Lyric comment and reply something along the lines of, "I think that you know what that sounds like."
I'm so squirrely today. I'm so sorry. I got a 20 on my perception check.
You had too much sun. Too much
sun, too much caffeine.
Oh.
All right.
Sips more coffee.
As you make your way further down the corkscrewing path, you see the corpse of a large spider, about the size of a cow. It's collapsed against one of the far walls, right about the point where the corkscrew levels out at the bottom of this crevasse. Looking around there, you can see the wall is painted with dried ichor. as if the wall might have been the implement of destruction. One of you is reminded, well, let's say Carmilla, is reminded of what happens when you're riding at full gallop and a bug hits your teeth. Do you continue forward?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
If this is a spider, I'd hate to see the size of the web.
Oh, it must be really big.
Sentry looks up for a moment.
There are a number of spider webs directly overhead, but they appear to be mostly empty. Occasionally you'll see a cocoon roughly the size of a gnome, perhaps. But overall,
Are any of them moving?
make me a perception roll.
15.
15? It doesn't appear so. You watch for a good solid minute, but it doesn't appear that they are. Finally, a little bit of good news, right?
I think we should move forward.
Yeah, I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Moving forward. Sindri, you're the one to see this. Buried beneath a bit of debris, a little bit of broken cave wall, where you can see that there looks like a recent bit of rock that's been sheared off. You can tell because there's a fungal growth along most of this wall, almost like ivy on an old building. But there's a patch missing. And on the ground, there is a mossy bit of rock. Well, a fungy bit of rock. But beneath it, you see a limb. The skin is a dusty purple. It has 5 fingers. Thin, with well-manicured nails.
Oh, no. Sindri's going to hustle over there and pull the arm out.
Okay. Can you make me a strength check to move the rubble?
Sure can try.
Can I help?
Yeah, absolutely. Yes.
So I got an 11.
11. Okay. So you try to
Roll
move it.
advantage?
Yeah.
So you try to move it, but there's not much room to really pivot this. You'll need to hit this from a different angle if you want to get this off. This is a good 200 pounds of rock.
Sindri will just look at Carmilla.
I would like you to pull out the immovable handle and create a pivot point and try to take my scabbard and use it as a lever.
All right, go ahead. Make me an athletics roll with advantage, please.
Cool. Roll double 17s, and that's a +7, so 24.
The rock is going to move for you. It shifts off, and you are going to see the body of a drow woman. She's dressed in fungal leathers, dyed black, tight-fitting. You'd say that she's, well, in elven years it'd be hard to say, but in human years she's probably somewhere between 16 and 19. Her face is a mass of broken bones and torn tissue. Most of her equipment has been destroyed by the falling rock.
I presume she's dead.
Oh yeah. So just to give you an example, you pull her clear, and her face peels off like the top of a sardine tin,
Oh, no,
Oh.
thank you.
Oh no,
leaving
please
nothing
put
but
it
mashed
back.
bone meal beneath it.
Oh, that's awful.
Gonna try to take if I can get Sindri to hold this pivot.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna take a really quick look through pockets in case there's any non-broken magic items.
That sounds great to me. Go ahead and give me an investigation roll.
Can I help?
Not while you're holding the pivot,
Okay.
but anybody else could.
I'll help.
All right. So you take
Anthea,
advantage.
do you recognize anything over here?
Let me see. Hmm.
That's a 17.
Beautiful. Looking through, you can see that some things have survived. A grappling hook with a length of silk rope. Looks like spider spun silk. Quite expensive. And you can see, let me see what survived, actually, one second. Ooh, fancy. Okay. 17 total. You'll see that along one of her legs, there is a pouch, a long leather one. It looks, think of it like a knife holster, but inside of this one, you can see that it is very obviously a scroll case. It's held shut by a snap, and if you pick through it, you'll be able to pull it clear. Inside are 2 scrolls. One is a scroll of web. The other is a scroll of spider climb.
Checks out.
Yeah, she'll lean in and cut it off the pant leg and pass it back to Anthea.
Ooh. Oh. Spider
Beyond that.
climb. Web. How on the nose. Okay. Cool.
Beyond that, you will see that there's a letter, well, a small note folded into her pocket. And at her belt is a dagger. It looks like at one point she had been wielding a pair of scimitars, but the rockfall completely smashed them to bits. However, the dagger at her hip, well, it is still in good service. It's a small curved dagger, about 6 inches long, with web-like filigree worked into the hilt. It gleams white, as bright as spider silk. And it looks like it has a wicked edge.
This looks like
So?
it might be worth something.
Anything interesting?
Wow. How beautiful. Indeed.
Did you say, Lyric?
Anyone familiar with this kind of work? Hold it back, show it to Lyric.
Yeah, Lyric will take a look. Alessandra will just kind of peep over her shoulder.
All right.
Maybe a history roll. I can maybe aid in that. I have history.
Sure. Make me an Arcana roll, Lyric.
Arcana? Okay, I can do
Mhm.
that. Oh, there's the. All right, here we go.
What is it?
That's a 1 that I've just rolled. So
All right. I'm gonna make
we do.
you. I'm gonna make a quick roll, real quick. Well, that's not good. Okay. I will say that I'm gonna spend a hurt the more for this to happen. Okay. You're holding up the dagger, examining it, when suddenly a low rumble echoes through the Underdark. It's enough to catch you off guard. You feel a slight prick, and then you glance back and realize that you've sheared the tip of your finger off.
Oh,
Your index
not
finger
good.
flops to the ground, about an inch of it.
Ah!
ow!
Oh my! I just said it looked dangerous. Oh dear.
Grab the end of
Fingers
your finger to
confirmed.
try and stop the bleeding.
Gloves. I'll pick up the other piece.
Ew!
Yeah, I put.
I'm going to spend a
Can
drama
we
bomb.
put it back on? I sort of need.
Carmilla, you grab onto Lyric's finger to staunch the blood, and it sprays arterially into your face somehow.
Oh.
I'm spending a drama bomb for that. We're going to get some Sam Raimi blood.
Okay, let's see.
I
If
mean-
I just do a cure wounds, like, right now, just give me the piece of the.
Dunk. There, no, I'm holding
gonna
it for
attempt
you.
cure
It's
wounds.
helping.
Okay,
Helping.
casting Cure
Hoping it
Wounds.
is attempting, hoping, praying that not enough time has passed for it to be truly dead.
Oh,
Okay, go ahead and roll me your healing.
Yep.
If you heal more than the dagger did in damage, your finger is
I
fine.
don't know how much it did in damage. so
I'm
let's
not
get
telling you.
Find out. Okay, so I was just using the first level, hoping that this wasn't be truly ridiculous. What's that plus that modifier, which I rolled max on that, which is amazing. Holy crap! So 12 hit points.
Perfect. Your finger melds back on. For the next hour, you're going to be getting little pins and needles as the nerves reacclimatize themselves, but it will work fine.
Okay.
Perhaps I should take that back.
I've never had that sort of problem before.
Cutting off your own finger?
No!
even
would hope
when you
not.
cut off the tentacle,
I'm a
it wasn't
musician!
the same thing.
I sort of need my fingers.
A tentacle, you can play more instruments with it. Anyway, can I take just like you can hold it, but can I look at it?
Of
dagger?
course, yeah.
I got a good view
Where
of the
did it go?
finger.
I don't think I don't have it anymore.
Yeah,
No.
I've sneaked it back. I'll hold it up for Anthea.
Carmilla,
I was
thank
more
you.
focused on my finger. Ow.
That's fair. That's fair. Could I do an Arcana check too?
Yes, you may.
Yay.
I encourage it, in fact.
Yay.
Basically, it took the
See
top
what's
knuckle
going on?
off.
That's a 19.
A 19. Looking at this is something you've heard of before. Looking at the web work, you think that it is probably, I mean, it kind of makes sense, a Drowcraft dagger. A particularly vicious dagger that does a couple of things. It's magical. It has, it's a +1 dagger. It also allows you to ignore the effects of webbing while attuned to it.
Oh, the person
Mm-hmm.
holding it. Oh, interesting. While attuned to it.
Yes.
No idea how many things I'm attuned to.
Actually, you know what? It's just a +1 dagger. I'm not going to make you attune to it. I just made this item up, so no.
Oh.
So allows you to ignore the effects of webbing. So you can walk across anything with a web spell, so long as you have it equipped.
Well, I don't need to say that it seems particularly dangerous, but I will again.
Oh, it's sharp as hell. You definitely don't want to use this to, like, shave somebody's throat. I mean, maybe you do.
But then you get such a good shave. Anyway, and it does look like it's, well, it's magical. And maybe you could just, like, cross through webbing with it. I don't know, it seems like it might do something like that.
I feel that might come in useful in the near future.
Yeah, I think so too.
Should we give this to our most dexterous companion to maintain their dexterity, or to our least dexterous companion to provide some opportunity to not get stuck if it happens?
What a good question. Probably also someone who's going to be using it. as a weapon. Didn't
So-
have to though.
Out of character, I can't. I am already attuned to 2 items, so
I took the attunement off. I was being nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
In that case,
Should this be
I'll have to
attuned
use-
only? What do you think? What do you think, folks? Attuned? Not attuned?
I feel like if you're giving it the ability to just like, even when you're not using it, to just be able to walk through web, I'd say it's an attuned item. Like it
All
works
right,
as a +1
Yeah.
dagger
I take it
regardless,
back.
but
I
the
take it back.
attunement should have it.
I take it back.
I
Let's
will
get
say
its
I'm
attunement.
most likely to not need. Hold on. I suck ass at saving throws. So like we're not specifically saving throws, but like theoretically, my +8 to Dex saving throws means I'm unlikely to need it. +11 if I'm near Lady Alessandra, but there is the fact where I roll absolute dog shit all day long.
Yeah. Well, and I have I have good strength, so even if I get stuck in web, I can pull it off.
Yes, I will almost definitely get stuck in web, but I have enough strength to like rip my way out of it.
I could probably get stuck in web. But I have a cool spider silk scarf that gives me advantage to spiders.
Mm.
Oh, right.
Does web cause the restrained condition specifically?
Mm.
Because I have the Bracers of Celerity already, which gives me advantage on saving throws to avoid or end paralyzed or restrained conditions. So,
I mean, I could hold on to it. I'd be very careful, and I have a really nice little belt.
Well, I think we know who should hold it then.
Okay.
that spot right there seems perfect for it.
I think so too, right?
Should we be concerned about the whole shaving comment?
I wouldn't worry about it.
Okay.
Let's get going. This place creeps me out. I think it's the spider and the spiders and the corpses.
Oh no, you don't say. The aesthetics off?
I mean, the vibes are. Sindri looks at the crushed corpse and like the spray of arterial blood all over Carmilla. The vibes are bad, actually.
Lyric's vest gets completely drenched in blood. She just takes it off.
Yeah.
No fucking shit.
I don't feel very welcome here.
I could put out a little mat.
Oh. That might be good for cleaning up the blood.
The longer that you're
But,
here,
I don't think that's a problem. Looks at all the other dried blood.
the more
It's not
that
bleeding anymore.
this is starting to reek, the longer the face has sloughed off of the skeleton. Here's the problem. It's still wet. And as it wriggles off, you can see a couple of flies crawl out from beneath it. This thing is still putrid. It's still very fresh, I would say, in terms of things that are found in the Underdark.
Oh, this is going to attract predators. We need to go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Agreed.
Right now. Let's go.
Anybody who wants to investigate the corpse at all may do so, but otherwise you can just run. It's all good.
Alessandra is going to just try and keep up with what everybody else is doing while also watching all around them for threats. Because the
Sounds good.
Underdark is an awful place where threats come from. At least that's what she's heard.
Yes, absolutely is. All right. So, everyone's continuing on? Perfect. You follow the corridor ahead of you. Along the way, can I get... Does anybody have a passive perception of 18 or higher? Perfect. As you make your way down the corridor, you are going to see that it kind of narrows into... This winding corkscrew turns into a bit of a tunnel. About 20 feet wide by about 20 feet high. a fairly perfect cylinder, bored by an ancient auger. You make your way through, and on the other side, it widens out again. You find yourself in a large cavern. The ceiling is about 60 feet tall. And just inside, you can see that the ground is covered, absolutely flooded, with a patchwork of moss, or some type of bioluminescent lichen that pulses a dull purple pink. The area is covered in spider webs, blocking your path. What do you do?
So, how toxic do we think the fungus is?
Anybody who wants to can make me a survival roll.
It's glowing very brightly.
I don't know. I think it looks like totally like fine. That now
A survival roll of 6.
Total of 6?
I rolled a 3 as well. So yeah, no,
17.
it's fine.
Alessandra thinks
got
it
dirty
looks
20.
tasty.
Oh,
And
there
like,
we go,
probably
okay.
tastes great.
What did you get, Caitlan?
Sorry. Dirty 20. I was
Dirty
surprised.
20. All right.
Yeah.
So, Sindri, Biddle, and Anthea are going to take a look at this, and you're going to look at two things. First of all, you're going to see that whatever this is, it's probably at least mildly toxic. Judging from it, you think it's probably hallucinogenic.
So you figure that out in time to see Alessandra reaching out to touch it, probably.
Nope.
Oh, I
The
wouldn't.
back.
Oh, are you sure it
So-
looks tasty?
I've heard about this. Baldur's Gate people take some of these for recreational purposes, but we need to keep our eyes and ears about us.
Agreed.
I do think I've heard something like that.
I think it's the color that gives it away. Is the webbing like? Sorry, I wasn't quite sure.
No, totally.
Is the webbing
So-
like above the ground, or is it like?
It's kind of
On.
Like a
across.
hammock.
It's across and kind of through. But looking at it, I'm going to give you something special. You and Anthea are going to look at this webbing, and you're going to see that a chamber like this would be normally completely covered, enough that it would be almost impassable. However, it appears that much of the spider webbing here, besides being quite large, like these are not normal spiders that did this. You're thinking that it's probably similar to whatever that thing was back there, the blue and purple spider with the strange markings that was splashed against the wall. Something that large did these. But also fairly fresh. There's no cocoons, there's no leavings or anything inside of here. Honestly, it reminds you of a fresh spider web. The ones that follow, the ones that are freshly made just in time for a morning hike through the woods and for you to walk through them. This is not an old one. These have been recently replaced, as if something came through here, cleared them out, and then they reestablished themselves.
Anthea,
Yes.
that contraption we found, how long do you think it shoots? The grappling hook that we just found on the drow.
Oh. How long
I
does
didn't say a grappling
shoot?
gun, but you know what? I'll say that it works in a hand crossbow. That's dope as shit. Let's do it.
Sorry, I guess I more meant like how long is the
I'm going to
rope?
spend a something good happens to give you a grappling gun. It is now a grappling
Oh my
gun.
god.
Because that's way
Amazing.
cooler. Good job, Webigail.
Well, let's see here. She'll start like measuring it.
It is. Looking at it, it is 100 feet of rope.
About 100 feet.
How
Give or
flammable do
take
you
a
think
couple.
these webs are
How far?
flammable.
Oh, how flammable. I mean, generally
Only one way to find
pretty,
out.
But I don't know if I want to... Oh, does it look like there's icky on the bottom, or is it just the color of the ground?
Icky on the bottom?
The purple is the hallucinogenic
Yes.
fungus that we.
See.
Yeah.
Right.
It's not particularly deep, though. So you think that looking at it, if you get across it pretty quickly and you're wearing boots, you probably will be okay.
Gotcha.
Is there any on the ceiling?
There is not. There's just several spider webs that cross it.
Ate, I would like to climb the wall and go across the ceiling.
That sounds great. So what we're going to do, Carmilla, I am going to give you a symbol. I'm going to give you the screaming guy symbol to represent that you're on the roof. Okay? So go
That's
ahead
perfect.
and move to about where you would be on the roof upside down.
Okay. All right. I'm going to see if I can pass over all of the toxic lichen here. I'm just going to go in a bit to make sure there is an exit on the other side. Because I don't think from where we are, I don't think we can see that
I think it's just out of your reach.
sort of. We might be able to just see that there's a few little landings around here, right?
There are stones that are growing out of the ground. Well, not growing, but there are stones that are lying in the ground. If anybody has 120-foot dark vision. Okay.
No.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna head probably to just do like essentially a double move to like right here.
Okay, to about halfway across the
right
room.
there.
Perfect.
Yeah.
All right. On the roof, you are pretty easily able to avoid a lot of the cobwebs. Or a lot of the spider webs. It's the one benefit. Whatever put these things down was not super worried about catching things in the upper reaches.
I will also say she's got the immovable rod in her hand, so if she falls, she can click it.
All right. So from where you are right now, you can see that there is another landing on the far side of the room that should be able to take you out of here. You could see the path continuing on beyond there, and you can actually see a small bit of the old ruined path rising out of the purple fungus and continuing. This obviously has grown over what was probably a trading post or hub back in the day.
There is definitely an exit back over here. So if we can make it over here, we should be able to continue.
Awesome. That's awfully far.
Right. Can I find is there like a good crevice, like in the ceiling that I can find that the grappling gun would be a good shot at? And then have them be able to sort of flip over to at least one of these landings?
Okay, I want you to do me a favor and make me a wisdom or intelligence instead of strength athletics roll. Basically, you're doing like a climbing check. Okay. So this is like your knowledge of like, is this going to fit? Is this going to hold up well? Type of thought.
Yeah, okay. I would like to use intelligence, if I may.
Yeah, you totally may.
That is, I get my, I do have that. So yeah, so that's going to be 3 + 2, so 16.
16? Yeah, you actually find a place that is fairly centralized, about the midpoint. You don't think that it'll allow them to completely like swing across, but I mean, it'll do some of the job.
Stupid question.
Stupid answer.
How high up do I need to go to clear the spider webs?
About 30 feet.
Shit. Okay. Because I can, if I dash and use speed of the wind, I can go 100, but I need to get out of clear the spider webs.
So you can try to move through the spider webs if you want. They count as rough terrain, or difficult terrain, I should say. But every round, I'll need you to make a check to see if you get caught in them. Basically, it turns into that scene from what, Entrapment, with Catherine Zeta-Jones, with the laser grid.
Sorry, did we? I guess it doesn't matter because it wouldn't be attuned anyway. But did we give the dagger to anyone in particular, or?
I have it at the moment on my belt.
Okay.
It's very pretty. Matches my scarf.
I will point out the area on the ceiling that I think is a good spot for the grapple to be shot.
So we've decided not to just set it all on fire and be done with it?
Is
I
it
never
possible
said
that,
no.
Is it possible that that will gain a little too much attention?
True.
I'm tempted to just try and dash across it.
Okay.
It'll take me 2 rounds, and I'll have to make 1 save. But I can't roll for hell. Like, it's truly so funny.
Look, I'm sure you can do it. I can see it in your eyes. You're thinking on something. And Lyric will give you a bardic inspiration.
All right, hell, here we go. All right, I would like to use what is it called?
Just don't fuck it up.
Step the wind.
Step
how
the wind.
how high is the ceiling, Kelly?
I believe I said 60 feet.
60 feet. Okay, so that's pretty high up. I was gonna say maybe you can like jump and I can like Final Fantasy like swing you across, but
I mean,
I'm a
I
little
have
high up.
wings. Like I can
You
use.
do. You could just fly. Yeah.
But I can't get clear of the spider webs in like high enough. So if you'll let me do something really stupid,
I will always let you attempt something really stupid. What do we got?
all right, let's go.
Now you have bardic inspiration.
Yeah, can you, Christa, can you swing me across with the rope? If I jumping?
Yeah. Yeah.
Give me.
Okay. So I say whoever has the grab. So I guess Anthea, if you want to shoot to where I kind of like said shoot here with the grappling hook, I'll sort of like double hand it so that it will add to stay in place, and then if you jump for it and swing.
Yeah.
So are you going to do like a wall
I
run
think
with
this
it?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yes.
I need
wings to back me up because
I need 3 rolls. All right, we're going to do this in 3 rolls to see if you can get across. All right, the rolls are going to be as follows. Anthea, make me a ranged attack.
Okay.
DC Carmilla.
Well, I'm a halfling.
God.
Amazing.
Oh, 16 on the dice.
There you go.
Ranged
That's
attack.
okay.
Plus
That
2 for dex. I don't think I'm proficient with it. Question?
Totally fine. 16 is actually what you needed. For
Yeah.
this. So, firing the grappling hook up. Carmilla, you're going to be able to snatch it as it pings off the ceiling and attach it to that crevasse. As you do so, can you please do me a favor and just make me a strength check to hold it stable for Sindri?
I'm also, just as a backup, going to kind of like hook the immovable rod in amongst the hooks and
Okay,
click it
then
on.
don't bother making a roll.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, then you just bypass the roll. Congrats. Which just means that I need Sindri to make me an acrobatics roll with advantage.
All right,
Because
let's
this
do
is
it.
a dumb plan and I love it.
Dun, da, 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 da.
Dun, 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 dun.
That is a 25.
Perfect.
26.
All right, running across the wall, you managed to find enough purchase to make it to the halfway point, at which point you can leap and turn on your wings, flying gracefully to the opposite side.
Yes! All right. That's one of us.
Yoo!
I'm gonna roll the rope up and toss it down, probably to Alessandra, thinking she's most likely to catch it.
Ella will try and catch it.
You'll be able to. It's a simple rope. What do you do?
Pass it to the next one.
Okay.
Run for it, Lyric. Run and
Uh,
swing.
I'm not so sure I'm meant for this, but I guess I'll give it a shot. Don't
No,
drop
worst
me.
case, one of us will get you out.
So what is the best way to, I guess, trajectory is like we've got a hanging rope that's how many feet?
100 feet.
Okay. So that's like
By the square
Okay.
You
cube
could
law.
so
potentially
you could kind of
hop
bounce
the
between.
stones.
You know what? You know
And
what?
hold on to the rope.
Lyric.
Hmm?
I'll hold the bottom of the rope. You climb up a ways. I'll back up and swing. And you'll
Wow. That sounds
You know
like fun.
Sure, why not? Let's give it a fucking go. Lyric looks
Spicy
stressed.
language.
It's been a stressful few days.
I know we
Um,
haven't seen the sun in a while, but it's okay.
Ella will boost her up and help her
Yeah, Luke's
climb
gonna
up,
give it a give
and
it a
then
try
back
and
up
climb
with
up.
it. Wrap
Yep.
it around your leg, just once.
And possibly her tail.
Yep.
I mean, what use are prehensile tails for, honestly?
And bonus
And
tentacles.
Ella's gonna back up as far as she can with
Yeah.
it, like really holding it and try and like rope swing it over the gorge type thing.
Yeah, this is some like bullshit gymnastics going on here, so I really hope my acrobatics helps.
Well, at the
All
very
right,
least, hopefully you'll fall on the right side and Sindri will
Here's
catch
the
you.
deal. Lady Alessandra, I need you to do me a favor and make me just an athletics check to hurl that rope. And the lyric.
Anybody at home watching this, I just want you all to know that Kelly is running a master class on how to make your party roll when they want to do stupid bullshit.
18.
18? Okay.
Yeah.
So lyric, all I need you to do is an acrobatics roll to swing on this rope. Now, I'm going to say that swinging on a rope, normally it would be athletics, but it's also a little bit pole dancing, which is acrobatics. Did I say acrobatics twice? Athletics, acrobatics.
You did.
Aerial
Yeah, I
silks.
mean, this is very much like,
This is how
like-
lyric put herself through Candlekeep by rope swinging.
Jeez.
Doing aerial
Sorry,
yoga.
I'm
What do you
grabbing a
think?
different D20 because the other ones were betraying me. So, just 1 second.
Thank you, by the way.
I'll
Krista.
find out if this one hates me too.
And the comedy option means the next
Okay.
dice who will betray you.
So, what am I? What did we say I was rolling? Was this an acrobatics? Beautiful. Thank fuck. That is a 23.
A 23. Well, lyric, you can do whatever a spider can, apparently, because you are going to be able to swing across this expanse and shimmy off down next to Sindri, where the two of you are going to notice something very strange as the rope swings back. Lying on the ground, half submerged by this purple ick that's growing across the ground, you are going to see what appears to be a warped humanoid. It looks like a very, very large, it looks like what remains of an immense human. A giant. Barely visible.
Hey, oh sorry.
No, sir. Go ahead. It's about 5 feet into the muck.
Hey, Lyric,
Yes.
what do you think that is?
Possibly bad news?
I mean, it's not us.
No, I like that part.
Yeah, me too.
But given our luck, it's probably going to, sit up and try and kill us.
Well, I think it has to get out of the muck first. Sindri looks at his quarterstaff and looks at it like,
How
nah.
about let's not touch the muck? Just in case the whole thing's alive.
Oh, it probably is. Gross.
Yeah.
Sindri will look across and wave.
Sure. All right. The rope
Right.
is spooled back up into Carmilla's hand.
Anthea?
Yeah, I want to go next. That looked like a lot of fun. I'm excited to try. Okay. Just gonna hold on real good.
All right. Another strength or athletics check.
Yep.
That is going to be dirty 20.
Dirty 20. The difficulty was lower because it was Anthea. All right, Anthea, you are going to climb and be kind of swung across, kind of a Red Rover situation. And
Whoa!
can you make me an acrobatics roll?
Yeah.
I
Let's
really
go.
hope you...
11 plus 2 is 13. But actually, if I angle my body this way, it's an 18.
An 18? All
to
right.
build up speed to go all the way across.
You are going to be able to get enough speed. However, I'm going to spend Hurt Them More to make things a little more interesting.
Okay.
And you are going to slide out and drop down. However,
Woo!
you're going to slightly miss your landing.
Oh,
You clear the webbing, but are going to land down about 10 feet into the muck. Can you please make me a Constitution saving throw?
yes.
As spores explode into the air around you.
Gross. 15 plus 5 is a dirty 20.
Cool. You might feel like a little lightheaded, but overall you're fine.
That is ick right there. Ugh.
You're
Brush
lucky,
myself
actually.
off.
You didn't land that deep in. And as you pick yourself up, your fall was broken by something. And that's when you realize that your foot is half embedded in the rotting chest of a giant creature.
Oh.
The one that Sindri and Lyric were looking at a moment before.
Thanks for the cushion. I'm sorry about your chest. She'll kind of kick her leg out of it. And kick whatever rotting flesh is on it off.
Sure. Actually, honestly, the flesh isn't that rotten.
Oh.
In fact, as you pull it out, it looks like... Wow. Do you stick around to investigate?
I mean, probably not in the ick.
Okay. Sounds good. Parts of it are going to break off against you as you pull your leg clear, and you're going to see that
Oh, that's weird.
looks kind of charcoaly.
Charcoaly.
As in
Like it got
burnt and
burnt
blackened.
first? Oh. I have a lot of experience with burning things. Maybe I'll take a little look.
Okay. You can make me an investigation or a medicine roll.
Okay, probably
Well, she-
investigation.
Investigating that, can Lyric like shift over to get a little closer to try and like offer to assist to help Anthea get over, and you're just watching her like,
What? I keep rolling 11s. 19.
19. This creature beneath you is huge. It's at least 15 feet tall, and from what you
That's
can
like
see, I know, it's like 5
4
of you.
Antheas.
It's 5 Antheas, isn't it?
That's 5. Almost. It's like 4.5, I think.
Oh wow, 4.5.
Anyway.
That's several Antheas. Looking down at it, you can see that this was once a huge hunchbacked creature with all sorts of bulbous, hideous growths coming out of its flesh. Its eye sockets are the wrong shape and size, one being about the size of a duck egg, while another is tiny, almost like, well, basically the difference between a golf ball and a softball. This looks like how it was naturally formed, but as you poke around it. I would like anybody who's investigating it can please do me a favor and make me either an Arcana roll or a History roll. Either would be fine.
If I'm looking at it from the edge, can I do like also roll?
Yes, you're helping.
Okay.
17 for Arcana.
Sindri is not helping.
14 for history.
14 for History. That is enough. This creature is a Fomorian. An ancient giant with a history in the Fae. Once upon a time, they were a race of beautiful creatures that had been turned hideous. They're some of the Underdark's most fearsome, I guess, mid-level threats. A Fomorian will mess you up, much like a hill giant will mess you up above ground.
Mhm.
They are fairly formidable, and in fact would be quite a fight for any one of you, perhaps even the entire party, if they went first. However, with that investigation roll that you made, you're going to notice that this thing was burned to a crisp. Something cast magic on it, you're pretty certain. And since it fell, you can see that there was no end of the fungus here, taking advantage of that to start decomposing the body, at least the parts that weren't singed to a crisp. But the part that jumps out at you the most is as you are climbing off, you're going to try to step over the bulging skull. And that's when you notice that one of the eyes is slightly glowing. Or well, one of the sockets is slightly glowing. Pausing, you look down and realize that through the larger eye socket, you can see the bioluminescent glow of the purple fungi on the floor.
Oh.
The back of this creature's skull has been cracked and removed
Ew.
in a way that you
Oh.
have seen before.
Whoa. I'm sorry. Has this thing been long dead?
Make me a medicine check.
Oh, I'll do my best. Well, I rolled a 13. I think that's a 16.
It's hard to
Yep,
tell with
16.
the burning, but you'd say
Ah,
maybe a week or two.
okay. That's not as long as I'd like, but okay.
And in fact, thinking back,
Oh.
the corpse that you saw earlier outside
Yeah.
of this room was about that fresh too.
Oh.
And
I
thinking
know
back,
the face was like squished off, but I don't know if we checked the back of their head.
nope, you didn't. And
No.
also, that spider sure looked like it had been thrown into a wall with an incredible amount of force.
I see.
Sorry, I love it. I love it.
Ella's gonna yell from the other side of like,
Hmm.
"Is Anthea okay?"
I'm not sure. Anthea,
Oh,
are you coming?
I'm okay. Shaken up. Are you holding out your hand?
Yeah, she's got a hand. out
Her
to
foot went
help
into a
Joyce.
corpse.
It was not. I'm sorry. It was not great, and I'm sorry, corpse.
The corpse is dead. Doesn't care.
What
Just
kind of
come on.
corpse?
A
Big
very
one.
large one.
Encouraging.
At least 8 feet tall.
I see.
Less
Not encouraging at
encouraging.
all.
Wait, hold on. 12
I'd
feet
rather
tall.
not yell across the cavern, so just get over here and we can talk about it. I don't like
As you guys have been
yelling.
investigating, I've been
Sorry.
pulling up the thing and tossing the thing back to Ella.
Okay.
No.
Ella's
Like,
gonna grab as high up on the rope as she can, back up as far as she can, and take a running start to try and clear this.
Okay, make me an athletics roll.
May I bestow bardic inspiration while she's doing that?
Yeah.
Cool. You have Bardic.
Cool. It was a D8 now, right?
Yes.
It was, yes.
Yes. And if it's a skill check or an ability check, you can roll it twice and choose which of the 2 bardic rolls you want to use.
Oh, excellent. Because that first one was a 1.
Okay, good. No.
Okay, so that will be 17.
17. All right. And hold on just one moment, please.
And my plan is the moment I feel this start to fail, or I start to slip or not go far enough, I'm popping my wings. It's a bonus action, so I should be able to do it. I just don't want to waste the one time I can do it before a long rest.
Sounds good. You run backwards, getting as much momentum as you can, leaping and pulling yourself above the 30 feet of webbing. You swing, and you see yourself pass under Carmilla. And that is the moment that you see the shape suddenly blur into existence next to her, as a blue and white spider suddenly appears out of nowhere, teleporting next to her. And around this arena, you are going to see 2 others appear suddenly. Perhaps you shouldn't have yelled so much. I need an initiative roll.
That's why I don't like yelling.
There's a sudden surge as these creatures pop into being, suddenly lurching across the expanse. It's like they're jaunting ethereally.
Is Ella still like midair?
So, Ella, the spider reaches out with one of its talons and slashes at the rope. As its surprise action, the rope is going to snap. And we're working an initiative now. All right, so let's roll for some spider initiative. It does whatever an initiative can. Okay, so 13, 16. Perfect.
Christine, did you say you did pop your wings or you were about to?
I was prepared to do it in case I slipped or didn't do well enough on this. So she was mentally preparing that if she failed at this to catch herself with
Pop her
wings.
wings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that argument enough to allow her to pop her wings in during the surprise round?
No, because of surprise, I would say.
Okay, fine.
I will spend a hurt them more to say bleh. All right.
I'll
so,
accept that.
I mean, I would hope so. All right, checking initiatives right now. I have Sindri. I have Lyric. I have PS1. I have PS2. I have Anthea.
I have an Xbox 360.
Wow, good for you. I have
waka waka
yes,
waka.
PS3, and then I have Carmilla and Ella. All right, top of the initiative, Sindri. You are going to see this happening in front of you. What do you do?
Well, shit. I'm gonna pull out my longbow and take aim at the one beside Carmilla.
Sounds good.
And I'm gonna make 2 shots. I think that's within archery distance.
Yes, it is. It's under 100 feet for sure.
Okay, so I get 2 attacks. I'm going to use Bardic Inspiration on one of them. So my first attack is a 17.
That is a hit.
And the second one I'm going to roll Bardic Inspiration on, adding a D8. Because it's currently a 14. And so adding 4. So 18 is 18 again. So 2
Okay,
hits.
Those are 2 hits. Give me damage.
Sorry. So I'm going to deal 12 damage, adding 2, so 14 damage and 14 damage for 28 points of damage.
Ooh, damn, son. Okay, there is a horrible squealing noise as you puncture into that spider. It is going to throw its head back in pain as you see all manner of purplish pink guts begin to spill out of it. That's a great hit. It's still alive, but barely. All right, anything else on your turn? Did you use Bardic Inspiration?
Yes, I did. So,
Okay,
Constitution saving throw?
Yep. That's a fail. So how much damage does that do?
4.
How do you do it?
All right. So Sindri will toss the note up from the Bardic Inspiration and just like launch the arrow through the note and have it explode in the spider.
All right, the spider's going to shriek, and instead of just a drizzle of that, there's going to be an explosion of ichor that is going to coat like part of Carmilla's cloak, but is not going to get in her eyes or anything, thankfully. And the spider is going to rain to the ground dead. Yes.
There was a point raised in our channel here. Is this complete darkness?
It is not complete darkness. This is dimness because of the bioluminescent fungi.
Okay, cool. Just want to double check that was still an okay shot.
No, still a good. The Underdark's weird that way, where it's like, and also you have low light or dark vision.
Well, we have dark vision of 60 feet. That spider was 80 feet away.
Oh, that's fair.
So
It's fine. It's fine. I'll allow it. I'll allow it because I love you. I love to kill you, is what I mean. All right, Sindri, good shots. Lyric, you're up.
Okay. I don't like these things. They're gross and icky. So I'm going to twin spell. Wait, no, I can do up to 3 creatures of your choice I can see within range. Okay, not twin spell. I meant distant spell.
Okay.
On Bane.
Okay.
On the 2 spiders that appear to be remaining.
Okay.
So that's just they need to make a charisma save.
They have so much charisma. Okay.
Yeah, that sounds like
so there's one at the north, one at the south. The north one is going to get, that's an 8 on the dice.
That will not be
plus a charisma of 20. Hold on, I'm looking at the wrong sheet. 1 second. A charisma of 6. Okay, so that's a 6. And the other one has a 12 on the dice, which is a 10.
Neither of those are going to pass. They are both baned. Sure? Yep.
Okay, both of them are baned. Nobody cared who they were until they put on the mask. They are baned.
Yeah, attackers roll a d4, subtract the number rolled from the attack on roll on for attack or saving rolls roll.
Okay, so that's a d4?
A d4, yeah.
Okay, I will add a black d4 to every roll.
Okay, so that was my 1 sorcery point to make it distant to reach the one at the south because it's normally only 30 feet, and I checked that's 60. You just, and then let's do bonus action is a Bardic Inspiration to, let's give it to Anthea.
Beautiful.
Thanks.
And that's it for me.
All right, so the one to the north is going to let out a shriek of rage as the effect reaches out to it and is going to skitter forward. It is going to launch itself at Sindri. Sindri, can you please do me a favor? And you're probably not going to get hit because this Bane, but I'm going to try anyway. Okay. If your AC is 17, you got hit.
It's 18.
Okay. It lashes out at you, trying to bite you with these slathering maws. But is not able to. It's going to snarl, seeing you at point blank range, and is going to vanish.
Eyes up.
It seems to fade from existence almost like a ghost would, leaving only a little bit of spectral mist behind it. Anthea, you're up.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what I just swapped out? I just swapped out Fairy Fire, so that's pretty fun. Anyway, moving on. I'm going to do my tried and true firebolt at the southern one.
This other one? All right, go
Yeah.
ahead. Make me an attack roll.
All right. And I have Bardic.
Yes, you do.
So let's go. That's a D8. All right. Cha. Oh, nope. That's not going to hit. But I rolled a 4 on it. Does that do anything anyways?
What's your total?
14. Oh, wait. Do I have... hold on. I rolled 6 altogether. So plus 8 is 14. And do I have a determination, actually, I guess?
14.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll use my... 14?
Go ahead. Or use your determination. It's a
I'll
hit.
use my determination. Okay.
That's a hit.
I
Roll me
said it. I
damage.
said it. Let's do it.
Never underestimate animals to have low hit points. Or probably
I
low
mean,
ACs.
I guess so. It just seems really low. Anyway, I guess they're like animals and not like humanoid bosses. Yeah. Anyway, 8 plus 7 is 15 plus 5 is 20 points of fire damage.
20 points of fire damage is going to rip out, igniting some of the webbing around the creature as it is burned very badly. That is actually going to take the webbing off the lower section of this as it burns away. The spider is going to look at you with a baleful eye.
Sorry, I did use the bardic the bardic inspiration.
Perfect.
So it was a 4 for that.
I got a nat 0.
Oh no!
Oh wait, it's a con
Okay.
save for that. Never mind, I got a 5.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought it was the charisma save for Bane for some reason. Oh wait, hold on. I got a 2 thanks to Bane.
So does that
That
add
closing
4 damage to it?
It adds 4 more damage. 4 more
Okay,
damage is going to explode as you're going to hear a resonant ka-tong as a nickel harpa string explodes, taking 2 of this thing's eyes off.
Oh,
With a horrible snarl, it is going to close the distance to you, leaping up, and is going to take an attack at you.
sure.
Oh my god. You know what? Shout out to Bane. I'm going to take the hell out of this spell for for my cleric. Because that is a total of 13.
Nice.
Thanks to
that
Bane.
doesn't hit.
Okay, it is going to snarl and attack at you, and as it does, it's going to just like bits of venom are dripping off of its fangs as it tries to lean over you, and instead it vanishes into the ethereal as well.
It's my neckerchief.
It totally
Protected
is.
me. Yeah.
All right, Carmilla, it's your turn.
I can't see anything, I presume.
There's nothing visible on this plane of existence.
As I was very startled by arrows coming flying at me to turn around and see them puncture into a giant spider, I think she's going to just grab her mace and just swing it where the spider was, assuming it just went invisible.
Well, the one that Sindri hit exploded. So that one's just
Oh, the one
dead.
behind me.
The one behind you was just
sorry.
dead. Totally.
Sorry, I missed that.
That's okay.
Well, in that case, is Alessandra down like in the muck, or is she currently falling?
She's currently falling.
Okay.
You know what?
I do know she can.
The web just got cut this round. The rope just got cut. If you want to try to do me, if you want to spend your action, you can try to catch that rope. Because you are
Sure.
anchored. You're anchored to the ceiling.
Yeah, I'll grab the rope and just sort of give it a loop around the rod and just sort of like hold. the
Or do you want to
anchor
make
on
this stupidly epic?
that. Okay. Can I tell you my stupidly epic idea that might
you
be
may.
in line with yours?
Okay.
I was gonna say I'll unclick the rod, leap towards
Create a new pivot. Yeah, that was
Alessandra,
what I was going to suggest. I was like,
grab
actually,
her,
probably...
and then catch it.
Okay, go ahead and make me an athletics check, or make me a, let's say a melee attack roll to grab the rope as it's falling.
Okay. Or to grab Alessandra, should I hit her AC?
Are you trying to grab her specifically?
Yeah, I was gonna like just
okay.
push my like rocket down as best I could.
Sure, that sounds good. Make me a badass athletics check then.
Okay.
To fire yourself from the ceiling like a superhero. Let's go.
Okay. Not terrible. That's a 19.
Okay. You are going to be able to leap down from the roof, grab Alessandra, and click the button, swinging you both about 10 feet above the webbing.
Catches her, looks at her, face is very close. I'm terribly sorry. You have wings, don't you?
Yeah.
I guess you didn't need me saving you. Sorry.
Well, I appreciate it, though.
All right.
I'm gonna guess that's my whole turn, and just is a little. If she could flush, she'd flush.
Well, you barely have time to do that because it's Ella's turn. What do you do?
Free action, thank Carmilla. Kiss her on the cheek. Bonus action, pop wings. And is there any left?
Not that you can see.
All right. Fly up to, like, grab her now, like, turn the grab around and be like, here, I'll get you over. Because we're probably just kind of swinging like this in the middle now.
Oh, thank you. Unclick the.
Okay, what's your fly speed?
Equal to my walking. So
30.
I think I could probably spend my whole action to like,
You
dash.
can make it just to the edge with her, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
All right.
It's,
That's
like,
very
somewhere in the middle
fortunate.
there, so.
That's very fortunate, actually. So I need to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay. As you are flying through the air, there is a sudden behind you as something exits the ethereal plane. Looking behind you, coming down from the ceiling, is one of these 3 times the size of any of the others. It is coming directly down for you from the ceiling because you just found Mama.
Uh-oh.
That is going to be a surprise attack. Boop. Perfect. Alessandra, you're on top, so that's going to be who I'm aiming for. And that's double 19s.
They don't hit.
Silvery barbs?
Oh,
Go ahead.
no. Sorry, pardon me. That's double 19s as a base. That's going to be 29 to hit, please.
Whoa.
Silvery barbs on one of them?
Silvery- Yeah.
Okay. That's going to be 24 to hit.
Yeah, that still hits.
Okay, who's going
And
to
those
gain
are
the
both on
advantage?
Alessandra, not me, right?
They're both on Alessandra.
I'm gonna give Alessandra the advantage.
Sounds good to me. All right, Alessandra, that is going to be 17 points of piercing damage. And
Okay.
14 points of poison damage for the first one.
Ouch. Okay.
And then 14 points of piercing damage on the second.
Mm-hmm.
And 11 points of poison damage.
Okay.
I also need you to make me a Constitution saving throw, please. Actually, make me 2 Constitution saves. Pardon me.
Okay, so that's a 21.
Okay.
And a 15.
Perfect. I was overzealous before. So, in terms of damage, please remove the poison damage that I gave you. So I believe that was 25 points of poison damage.
Yes.
So please take 25 hit points back because the poison actually didn't affect you.
Okay.
Was that paladin, or?
No, it's just that there's a con save for the poison. And I skipped over the
gotcha,
save
okay.
and was like, wait, oh, never mind. It's half save. All right.
And yeah, did Ellie, you rolled with advantage on that one for the silvery barbs?
All right. That is Mommy's turn.
I did not, but my first roll was the one that did really well anyways. So it would have been used on that one. And it wouldn't have affected the second roll, which...
All right.
Yeah.
Top of the initiative, Sindri. This giant mother. Basically what happened is you flew across the room, and suddenly this immense spider, the size of basically a short bus, leaps down from the ceiling, appearing mid-air, and is going to rend its fangs into Alessandra's back as it crashes to the ground. It is now on the ground.
I'm muted. Is everyone out of the pit?
Alessandra and Carmilla are flying across there, almost across.
Okay, they're still not out. Okay, cool. I'm going to take a quick step back, and then can I make 2 shots with my longbow? And no risk of hitting Alessandra or Carmilla, hey?
No, they're above.
I guess I'm like shooting down into a giant spider, so...
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like, who hasn't done that?
Right. So I got a... Are those D8s? Yeah, those are D8s. I'm like, why did I roll so badly? Let's roll
Don't
that
roll
again.
D8s, roll a D20. You're much
Yeah,
more likely to hit it with a D20.
So for my first one, I got a 20 to hit, and my second one, I got a 12. I'm going to spend my determination, make it a 15.
That is going to be 1 hit, and the 15 is not going to hit.
Okay, good to know. And then I'm going to do damage.
Your second arrow bounces off its chitin.
5 plus 2 is 11 points of damage.
Is that including the +2 for your braces of archery?
Yes.
Okay. You're going to plunge one of your arrows into its many-faceted eyes.
I'm just keeping an eye out for the other
So is
two.
it.
Yeah. And I'm going to use my bonus action to use dodge.
Sounds great. All right, Lyric, you're up.
Okay. This thing is within 30 feet of me. Very distinctly within 30 feet. That is far too close. I don't like it for how big it is. Okay. I would like you to give me a Constitution save because I'm casting Enlarge Reduce to reduce it a size level.
That's a nat 20.
Okay.
You gonna silvery barbs me?
You could.
Oh, because it's my turn again.
It's your
so
turn
I can
again.
Silvery barbs. I will absolutely do that. Yes.
That is I think I still passed, but it's not a nat 20. 1 sec. I'm just gonna double check its stats.
15 or higher.
Okay, I rolled a 15 on the dice.
Damn it. Fuck.
Sorry.
Okay, then that fails, but I tried.
You
It was
tried,
a
and
thought.
I love that idea. I think that would basically turn it into a
If
normal
it had
one.
worked, it would have been brilliant.
Oh, it would have
but-
been great. You get the moral victory on this.
Thanks. It doesn't help me at all.
No, it doesn't.
Not useful.
All right, anything else you're
Okay.
doing?
I have a bonus action to give my last bardic inspiration to.
Oh, who gets the advantage from that?
Oh, so you're right, because I just did silvery barbs. Let's give that to Carmilla, and then I'm gonna give a bardic inspiration to Alessandra.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
All right, and so you cast your bardic inspiration. Great. Is that the end of your turn?
I think I should move a little bit. I'm gonna get out
Okay.
of the way because I am directly in this thing's line of, attacking if it decides to spit something. So we're gonna, just shove over a little bit, like up to the top next to where Sindri is, I guess.
Perfect. All right. 3,
Or behind
2.
where Sindri is. There you
Great.
go. That's done.
New turn. Well, new turn for my friend Face Spider number 2 appears directly where it vanished from, in front of Sindri and Lyric, but a step ahead because it would have
Now,
positioned-
enlarge reduce is concentration, so if that one was Bane, the Bane is no longer in effect.
Oh, okay. Good for me. And it is going to attempt a snackaroo on... I missed Sindri before, so I'm going to attempt to get Sindri again. Oh, God. Sindri, it snaps at you again, feebly, and is unable to do anything. Mood.
Yeah.
However, it cannot phase back this round because it takes a bonus action to do that. So, Anthea.
Hello. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm liking the idea of retreating slightly.
Probably a good idea.
Squish, you're so close. Just slightly. I don't know. Anyway, okay, right there. And I mean, she hasn't failed me before. Well, she has, but not often. I'm gonna go fireball, firebolt. Firebolt.
You keep trying to fireball, and I want you to do it.
I wouldn't even be a high enough level, but I don't even get it. All right, let's go.
The fact that
Let's
artificers
go,
don't have fireball,
I guess. What?
The fact that artificers don't have fireball is ridiculous, considering that most of them would blow everything up.
Right? Maybe that's why they don't get it. They'd be too dangerous. That's going to be a dirty 20 to hit.
That is going to hit.
The large one. Okay, perfect. There we go. Because they got really angry last time I tried to use the percentiles as my d10s. Well, not a good time. So let's see. 12 plus 5 is 17 points of fire.
Now, are you
damage.
going after the one that's the big one? Mommy or the kid?
You know, mommy.
Okay.
Let's go
What
after
was
mommy.
what was the attack roll? It was a 17?
It was a dirty
Dirty
20 to
20
hit.
dirty
Yeah,
that is a
because
hit.
I rolled a 12. Okay.
All right, give
And
me
then
damage.
it was 17 damage.
Ooh, okay,
sorry.
the 17 was the damage.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
that one is going to hit it nice and center, burning away part of its face. It is definitely going to notice you, Anthea.
Yeah. That's nice. That's nice.
Anything else on your turn?
Squish is going to shoot at it. Does it have disadvantage because it's like right up against the other spider?
I mean, Squish is technically on you.
Oops. Oh, okay.
So, boop, there we go. Squish is over there.
Thanks. Okay, thanks. Okay, let's go, I guess. 16 to hit.
16 to hit on Mommy is a hit. Give me damage.
Whoa! All right. Good job. 5 points of force damage. Wow.
5 points of force damage. Two.
Yeah.
You shoot into that one, hitting the side of Mommy's eye, taking out another one of those. And as you do so, you are going to hear over your shoulder as one of the Fey spiders reappears between you and Lyric. All right, I'm gonna attack Lyric, I think. Ooh, but you did attack Mommy. But Mommy can handle herself. Lyric, that is a 26 to hit you, if I'm not mistaken.
Shockingly, that hits me.
Does that hit? I need a con save, please. Oh, pardon me, 23 to hit you. I don't know why I
That's
was rounding
still a
up to
hit. My AC's 15. I'm squishy.
You are squishy.
My AC. Okay, that's a con save, you said?
Yeah.
That's not my forte. That is a... I'm going to spend my determination.
Okay.
To make that a 16.
All right. You are going to get bit in the side of your thigh. The venom is going to course into you, but is going to have no effect. But still, these fangs are going to rip out some of the meat of your thigh for 9 points of piercing damage. No poison effect occurs. All right. Carmilla, you're up.
Perfect. So this guy is still in front of me.
Yes.
I would kind of like to... I think I will let go of Ellasandra since she's still technically carrying me.
Okay.
I'm gonna click the rod and jump off of it and leave it behind where it is, to jump on the back of this thing and just start laying into it with Lightbringer.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. I have advantage with the first attack because of silvery barbs. That is going to be a 26.
That is a hit.
And the second one is going to be a 19.
That's going to be a hit.
Okay. And then I am going to use a superiority dice to give the next person who attacks it advantage.
Okay.
And one superiority dice to let Anthea move away if she can, up to half your movement.
Beautiful.
I mean, I'm caught between a rock and a hard place. I'm kind of between two spiders. If I move away from one, I get closer to the other.
It's like
Well, can
between
you
two
kind of
ferns.
move over into this kind of like, it's like a corner kind of over here? Can you move back there?
yeah.
Would that help at all?
Sure, let's do
I
it.
don't know.
I don't know. I was like, it's a really good place for me to move. But
Yeah,
okay.
well, hopefully it just gets it gets lured into attacking somebody else.
That's fine. We'll see.
Okay, we'll do that, and then these are not undead. So these, that's not terrible. 10, 18, 22,
Ooh.
34.
34 points of damage. Holy crap. Laying into this creature, you are going to start to pummel it, you knock two of its legs completely off as you just start mowing down into it.
I look over at Alessandra and how fucked up she got, and I boil a little bit, and I'm gonna action surge and attack it again.
All right.
Get it.
That is going to be a 27.
Okay. How do you
and
do
a
it?
15. Oh, okay. I think her eyes kind of black over for a second as the like spray of this like blue blood like sprays into her mouth, and she gets all a little vampire-y, and just wham, wham, wham until she like almost gets through this thing.
It is
And then
going to
sort
be,
of,
I need
like,
you to make me a
looks up,
con
breathing
save.
heavily. Okay.
You're going to kick up that much spore, and God, I was about to do something really cool.
Is this breath related?
It is breath related. Never mind.
I don't breathe, bitches.
All right.
Perfect.
Okay, Alessandra, it is your turn as your will they, won't they completely goes, Orkin Man on this thing.
Okay. So it's dead.
It is dead. Only the two small face spiders remain. One of which is right in front of you.
Well, I'm gonna try and hit that one.
Okay. You're coming from a flying position, so you have no problem reaching it. Go ahead.
That is going to be 21 to hit.
That is a hit.
And that is gonna be 11 points of damage on that one.
All right. You're going to you're going to slice off one of its 8 legs.
And we did long rest, right?
You did long rest.
Before coming into it? Okay, so then I will Divine Smite as well.
Sounds good.
Does this count as a fiend?
Let me double check. I don't believe so. A phase spider is a monstrosity.
Okay. Just checking. That's going to be 6 radiant damage.
6 radiant damage. All right, your divine smite is going to burn into this creature. It's still up, but very, very
Okay.
hurt.
Gonna attack again then.
All right. Death
That
from above.
is going to be 24. I think.
Beautiful.
22
Beautiful hit.
to hit.
All right, give me damage.
Okay. 7 normal, and I might as well smite again.
Okay.
And that is 13
Total?
radiant.
Oh, 13 radiant. Okay, so for a total of 18?
20.
Perfect. How do you do it?
I think I stab it, then pull the sword out, and then slice back around to take the head off.
All right, the body is going to burn away in a radiant halo of your vengeance. And do you stay aloft or do you land?
I will move towards this other one.
Okay.
And activate Tunnel Fighter.
Sounds great. All right, top of the initiative again, Sindri.
So there's one up there with me, right?
There's the last one that you know exists is right there with you.
All right, so I'm gonna grab my staff and get to work smacking. It's a smacking time. So 2 attacks with the staff.
Is it smack o'clock already? Wow.
Yeah, it
Time
truly
flies.
is. So that's one is a 12, and the next is a 16.
Okay, the 16 is going to hit.
All right. So that's going to be 12 points of damage with the staff.
How do you do it? This one was already grievously injured by a firebolt, or pardon me, not by a firebolt, by something.
I'm just going to grab it and just like
think it's a
crank it
firebolt.
directly into the middle of the forehead and have it like the head cave in and the body go up in the air.
Its legs curl inward as its hydraulics. By the way, spiders are hydraulic. Look it up. It's fun. I just picture them like low riders. As the spider collapses to the ground, dead, its legs curling up on itself.
So there's a big corpse over there. I'm sorry for using my loud voice to reach you.
Yes. Yes.
No, I also realized I could have sent it as a message.
Sindri will
Simply not.
put the non-gooey end of his staff into the pit to help pull people up.
Ella is going to fly over to Carmilla and help her out.
As you come over, I think she's gonna say, she'll sort of stop you and say, no, the spores are airborne. I am okay. You guys stay over there. I will walk over.
Okay.
And I'll make my way over, just so no one else has to make con saves.
Sounds good. Making your way over, you'll reach the edge of this crevasse. And there, carved just around the corner, is a statue of a Duragar woman, pointing over to the east, saying, well, in Dwarven at least, Gibbet Crossing, direct ahead. You've made it to Gibbet Crossing.
What does our friend say?
Well, it says Gibbet Crossing dead ahead. Looks like we've made it.
Oh, thank goodness. Prestidigitation on all of us.
As you clean yourselves off and prepare for what's ahead, I think that's a good time for us to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be right back. Hello, everybody. Welcome. We're back. Let's talk to the chat for just a second. So, hey, chat, quick reminder that if you are watching live or later on, there is a link down below to get some free music to play for your games. Monument Studios sponsored this episode, and they're just being nice guys. So go click on that. You'll get some of the music from their Wrath collection, which is all about villains. You can be chilling with some villains. Hey, I'm really excited because we are only a week and a day away from more games. We're gonna have Descent into Avernus happening, so if you would like to see that game ran by Cal and starring an amazing group of people and me, you should go head over to Patreon. Join our Patreon. We are at 151-ish patron members, something like that right now, and if we hit 175 this month, then Christine has to run a game. So do it. Make Christine do more work. Other things that are super exciting are that, what month is it? It's August? God, it's already August. So if you look at the schedule anytime in the future and you see that there are gaps in it where you're like, hey, Descent into Avernus should, well, that's a bad example. You see, Vecna should be running on this night, but it's not on the schedule. For my mental health, we are now doing something called a flex day. So once a month, I'm choosing a game that normally would run, and I'm taking it off. So we're just going to skip a week occasionally. I'm going to try to rotate it between games so that I have a night off to, you know, maybe do other work, maybe go see a movie, maybe do something else. I am running too many games, and it has been pointed out to me multiple times by friends and loved ones that I need to get more time to myself. So basically it'd be like, you know, 10 games on, 1 game off type of thing, right? Like it's gonna vary which game it is, and I'll try to spread it out pretty evenly. Besides that, Dreams of Arcos is coming back this Sunday, and then I think it's got about 2 games left in it, so that one's going to be wrapping up pretty soon. When it does, we're going to be moving Planescape to a mostly regular weekly schedule until it's done. That may change a little bit. A couple of the players have school, or a couple of the players have big work things coming up, so that may change a little bit, but we're going to try to get it done on a weekly basis, just because I want to get it done in time for the release of Cold Iron, because that's probably going to be happening on a Sunday, and I don't want to run 2 games in one day. That is the way of madness. Besides that, I'm already preparing games for 2025, and let me just put it this way. If you're missing what just ran last night on Patreon, hint, hint, you might be getting some more of that very soon, because I have been binging Succession, and I have ideas for something stupid. And by stupid, I mean delicious. Which, am I just describing
Probably
myself?
less stupid than the thing I just posted in our in our private chat.
Dreams of Barcos.
I'd watch the hell out of that.
I would too. I mean, Raiders of the
We all
Lost Ark was
canon
great.
PCAU.
I have the best idea for a short run series that all of you would love to be in. I already know it, but I can't tell you what it is until I do it. And that is unfortunate. It's like a 4 or 5 episode show, and I think it would just be amazing. It'd be no costuming, because there's no way to costume this. Well, that's not true. There's one way to costume it, and it's stupid. So maybe we should. All right. Any other fun announcements besides Avernus starting? We have Star Trek coming sometime this month. We're trying to figure out when is a good day. And then if you are watching this on YouTube and you're like, hey, Callie, when are we getting more like Hunter the Vigil on Patreon? Or when are we getting all of these things that should be releasing because you forgot to post Strixhaven for like 7 months? It's coming. I'm actually going to be hopefully editing that this week. I have the Vecna Heroic Histories document is in work. Robin is actually helping me format this, because it is a nightmare to format a document that is this big in Excel. It's not in Excel, it's in InDesign. I don't even know what I'm talking about, guys. But Robin's been spending a lot of work on that. Panic at the Citadel is coming back in August or September. It's coming back in September, right? I feel like it's coming back in September. So Panic will be running again, which means that I get to wear that wig. You know what I have to say? Thank you, Robin, for not running that game over the summer, because I don't want to wear that much hair. And I know that means that I'm weaker than every femme person on the channel. But it's true.
No, a wig is so different than real hair. It is a different
No,
beast.
but all of the femmes on Dork Tales wear wigs. Or did.
This is true.
As we are currently in the
Also,
middle
you
of
guys
as
are
I
all
narrow
wearing-
narrow
Wearing
my
long
eyes at
wigs.
you. Wig and body paint. Hello.
I am wearing both a wig and body paint for a Descent into Avernus, or
Good for you.
Dizizzle
I'm
into the
proud of you.
Hizzle.
I'm wearing body paint right now.
To sizzle into a sizzle.
Hey, never let it be said that I do not bring my A game when it comes to costuming when it's my turn to play, damn it. I've gotten a couple of
You
YouTube
do,
comments
you
that are like, the DM isn't costuming. I'm like, fuck off. I get there
What
eventually.
are you
That's
gonna
DM
costume
privilege.
as?
I know, right? I'm just costuming as some schlubby guy. Like that's the DM.
And-
right?
The DM is also as another stream DM. You need that hour before game to like get your shit lined up, make sure you have all your pages ready, make sure you have all your stuff prepped. You need that going into it. You don't have
Man.
time to costume.
Well, and then the one time I did cosplay as Matthew Mercer for a game, people got mad at that. I'm like, you can't win. You can't win with YouTube. I don't know. He's just, and the guy didn't get it. He's like, he's trying so hard to be Matthew Mercer. I'm like, that's the joke. It's a session 0 for Call of the Netherdeep, guys. That's the joke.
Yeah,
Oh
that
my
is
God.
that is on the nose, on the joke. Like,
I even referenced the
shouldn't
joke
have to
midway
What
through.
did you
explain.
expect?
Hello and welcome to Critical Role. Like I literally do that. Anyway,
critical mole.
I'm even wearing a wig. Like, come on. Anyway, you put Dungeon Mercer in the wiki. Yeah, thank you very much, Tress. So, besides that, the other thing that I was gonna say, blah blah blah, costuming. Yeah. But like, yeah, I bring my costuming game. Damn it. That's all I had to say. The best part was when I decided to be Kyle, where I could just get my hair cut a little more often. Although, man, I really was. Season 3 was a rough time for my makeup. I don't know why you guys let me do that. It just was a little wild. I was contouring my beard to make it pop, and I used too much powder, and you guys let me get away with it. I hate you for it.
I didn't notice.
I do on the replays, where because like in season 4, suddenly I learned how to use mascara instead of powder, and it's so much nicer. Versus it's
That's
like
part of going to university.
I feel like I was
learning
doing
curve.
Kai drag, right? Like it was just like it was a little too much, you know?
Yeah, but
Not there's
everyone
anything
knows
wrong
one
with that.
person in university whose makeup is a little bit too much. Like, come on.
Oh,
And then the next time they come back, the next year, you're like, oh, they figured it out.
Especially someone that's used to doing makeup specifically for social media, because that is a different beast altogether.
Yeah, it's really funny. My mom keeps asking Christine and Robin to do her makeup, and I'm like, well, they're like, it's complete. We can't. It's different. It's
Also, all my colors are not her colors,
Yeah.
yeah. She's
and I don't have her colors.
Is she the
That's
same?
a very important point.
I guess we're not the same color because I have a different skin tone than her. Because that's where all like the native comes through the other side of the family. So
And I'm not willing to use my product either. I don't use it on anybody else.
yeah, a lot of it's like eye stuff. You don't do that. That's not great.
Yeah.
All right, so folks, I love you very much. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're not already on the Patreon, get your ass to Mars or the Patreon, whichever's closer. It's the Patreon. And go make Christine run a game because I want to be an orc. Besides that, we've had a little shuffle of the schedule. So on the 10th, we are no longer going to be running an episode of Mage the Ascension because I'm going to be over on the Playmats channel. He's basically doing what sounds like a version of Dreams of Arcos, but on his channel. And I'm going to play in it. It's going to be a lot of fun and on the 17th as well. So come join me. It's going to be at like 5 p.m. Eastern. I'll tell you more about it closer to the date though. Any last things? Perfect. Do you have anything to say, Charlie? Can you guys hear him? Cool. The noise gate is working. He is losing his mind about something outside right now. Bark, 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 bark. Yeah. I agree, my friend. Okay.
There's sirens going on.
Oh, are there? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, without further ado, it's time to head into Phandelver and below. The Shattered Oberizzle. The Skibbity Rizzle. The Skibbity Obelisk.
as I said, put it back.
Ohio and below the Skibbity
Ohio
Rizzle.
and below the Skibbity Rizzle. The Skibbity
The
Obelisk.
Sigma?
Hold on. Before we go back, I'm gonna make a t-shirt of this. Ohio and what's Ohio and below? Should it be Ohio and cap? Ohio.
No, you
and...
gotta have something in there that actually makes sense with this.
Okay. All right. So Ohio and below.
And bellows? Ohio and bellows.
Ohio and below the Skibbity Obelisk. All right, that's what we're going with.
What are we even doing here?
On Earth?
I don't know.
No, specifically today.
Oh no, my stomach hurts now.
Skibbity bop bop bop.
Help!
To be fair, we had like the same kind of vibes last week too.
Honestly, it's the vibes I wish we would have started with.
They're very good vibes.
We all tried to be all serious.
Very
and
much.
This is what it
Yeah.
is.
Honestly, I really
You
want to
thought we
do a
started-
weekend. I want to do a weekend where we run keys to the Golden Vault, and we all just huff paint beforehand, basically. We're like, time to
Huffing
do a
not required.
heist.
Let's go.
Skibbity bop
Oh,
bop
God.
bop. Keys to the Skibbity Vault. This vault is dead ass Skibbity Ohio Riz, yo.
Oh no, I'm driving through a tunnel. I'm sorry. It's breaking up.
Dead ass. All right, folks, it is time. I'm so glad that Strixhaven ended before Skibbity became part of the lexicon.
Oh,
I am very
shit.
glad you didn't pick up on those.
All right,
No.
so
Oh
time for us to head back into Phandelver from below the Shattered Obelisk before I burst a vein. Hello and welcome back to Phandelver and Below the Shattered Obelisk, here on Dork Tales. The way ahead of you once again becomes an old passageway. A carved tunnel, winding its way first to the east and then down to the south. You take a few minutes to rest. Is anybody going to short rest?
Yes, I would love to, because I would love to recover my bardic inspirations and spend some hit dice.
Absolutely.
And if people are healing, I will also do Song of Rest for that extra D6.
Sounds good. Anybody who would like to, go ahead.
I'm good to go. I'll keep watch.
All right. Everybody go ahead and roll your short rest dice if you were doing so. The way around you is more or less safe now. You find that there's, honestly, now that the spiders are dealt with, not much that's catching your attention. Do you talk about anything while you rest? Anthea, do you attune to that dagger?
Yeah. Can I do it without a short rest?
Yep, you can do it in a short rest. Short rests are normally an hour,
dang.
but I cut them to 15 minutes. So yes, you can attune to it
Nice.
by my
Yeah.
house rules.
Cool. I will do that. And I will also relay a little bit of information about that body.
That it was a
Ah.
Fomorian. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. So, according to the books that I was reading a while ago, anyway, it seemed like a Fomorian. I've never actually encountered one before, but it's like tall and it's got like weird eyes. And it seemed to have died not too long ago. Maybe a couple weeks, a week, 2 weeks. It's like not as long ago as I'd like, but and the back
No.
of its skull seemed open, no brain, all gone.
But only
That's
2
all I
weeks
really
ago.
got. Oh, and it got burnt. It was very burnt. That's why I could go like straight through it.
That's weird. What was
Yeah.
probably causing the fire? Because the webs. Oh,
Well,
I guess they might have rebuilt the webs after they got burned.
Quite possibly.
Maybe we're following someone into here.
Ugh.
Or I could be like
Yeah.
swinging at ghosts.
No, I think you're right. We have to be on our guard. Very on our guard.
Maybe they've already gone?
Hopefully.
We're not usually that lucky.
No, but maybe if we say it for the good things, it'll happen, and not just every time we predict a bad thing.
Manifest it. Manifest it.
Something manifest destiny that I honestly don't believe in.
I think we're more talking about the secret.
What?
Something about downstreams. It's a naval term.
Oh, okay.
Don't think I knew it.
Oh, I've heard all about it. Comes from the land of Avon.
Yep.
I'm not familiar, but that's all I really got from my investigating.
Do they usually live down here, these Formians?
Fomorians?
Oh, can I do a check? Or do I know?
With the check that you made before, they normally do
Yeah.
live in the Underdark.
Yes? Yes. They actually do.
They're usually less singed and with more brain, I think.
Yes. Correct. Very good lyric. That's correct.
Sorry, I appear to be in a bit of a bad mood. I'm snarking about everything.
Oh, I thought you were just answering a question.
I was just with it, I had a tone.
Oh. Well, that went right over in my head. That's okay. You didn't mean it, you said.
Things are a little grim down here.
That's true.
Perhaps we should continue our way forward, but carefully
Yes.
and perhaps more quietly.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Sounds like a good idea.
Okay. Why
Just
y'all
remember to use
tunes?
my. I can send messages quietly, but it slipped my mind.
I don't think any of us are particularly on our best right now. Looking at the tentacles and the multiple eyes and the
One of Alessandra's eyes, you think it winks at you?
Carmilla is yet again very happy that she can't blush.
Do you continue forward?
Right before we go, since we potentially are dealing with mind flayery thingies, because, empty skull, Lyric's casting Intellect Fortress on herself.
Perfect.
Yeah. That's concentration up to 1 hour.
Fantastic. You feel your intellect harden, protect itself from external threats.
Oh, so if I cast it at a higher level, I can target one additional creature. Okay. I'm going to cast it as a 4th level, and I'm going to apply, if they're willing, the other one to... Who do I not want to get wrecked first by psychic damage? That was really hard.
So choose your favorite.
Sindri has the crown. Sindri has the
Right.
crown that protects him, so
I think I want Alessandra to be able to have resistance to psychic damage, as well as advantage on intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saves. That's what that does.
that works for
That
me.
seems like a good idea.
All right. Casting that on Alessandra. Alessandra, you have Intellect Fortress cast as well. Cast upon you.
Are these ceilings also 60 feet?
No, they're not. The tunnel actually becomes quite low. Here you can see that there is an irregular tunnel that leads from a fissure. down to the south. This looks to be probably a back entrance. Once upon a time. Here the tunnel is about... Let me just double check. The tunnel is 9 feet high.
Glad we're not much taller. Well, should we go say hello?
Let's.
So Drew will take a deep breath and walk up to the door and say good day.
All right. Pushing on the door, you can see that it's a stone door of very, very thick make. As you push on it, it doesn't give. And you can see that between the slight crack of the doors, it appears to be barred on the other side.
Huh. If there's a thin crack, can I try and like slide something through to lift up the bar?
Sure. Do you have thieves' tools?
No, but we have daggers and like how big is this crack here?
I do.
Oh, never mind.
Well,
Disregard.
you can also try to kick the door down, but yeah, give me a thieves' tool check.
Anthea, do you know how to use those? I don't.
I do. I've used them a couple times.
All right, sorry.
That's okay. Are you gonna help me though?
Sure, I'll hold the light.
Yeah, thank you. Can Sindri help me?
have a light.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
I've been sent to go boil water effectively.
Somebody has to.
13 plus 5.
I don't know. Being an effective light holder is a technique. Like the number of times I have like grabbed
Been
by
yelled
my
at
dad
by your father.
and moved to where the light needs to go.
That's a trauma experience for any young man usually.
Oh no.
All right.
Hey,
what
I'm
was
my
your-
father's favorite son.
That's true. What'd you get?
18.
Perfect. That is going to be enough to pop open that door.
Yeah, nice. Thanks for the help.
My pleasure.
After you.
You'll
Thank
hear a
you.
clatter on the other side of the door as a thick bar falls to the ground. Clang, 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 clang.
Sorry, that wasn't very quiet.
Stepping into the next room. Pushing into this room. You see that it's a wide tunnel. Large chunks of stone suggest a long ago collapse in the northern corner. The door that you enter from has been barred. Or was barred, at least. And you can see that directly in front of you, to the southeast, are a pair of double doors that have been knocked in. There's a passageway as well to the south that leads down a set of old stone stairs. What do you do?
Looks like something went through these doors over here. Maybe we should see what it was.
Sorry, you might have said it already, but what's the lighting in here like? Because before we were in dim light with...
Perfect. Actually, you know what? I didn't. Thank you. I've been relying too much on your dark vision. So these natural tunnels here, you can see that continual flame spells illuminate the natural tunnels of this area. So as we're going through this, I want you to pay attention to anything with rough walls. Anything with rough-hewn walls is going to be lit by continual flame. Anything with 90-degree walls is going to be unlit. Probably the easiest way to explain that. So as we go, I will just continue to update you. But just that's a nice, quick rule of thumb.
Okay.
So should we go take a look through the doors that have been burst open?
Sure.
That way
let's follow
nothing's-
the path of destruction.
I mean, that means there's nothing behind us, we hope.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
It's
less
not yet.
chance for something. Agreed.
Sindri,
Sorry, I'm
as you
doing
take
it
a step
again.
forward to the southern doors, you are going to hear the sound of a whip crack behind you. As suddenly, to the north, 2 stalactites hanging from the ceiling launch tendrils out at you.
Cool.
They come to life, grabbing you. The first one is going to hit Sindri. That is going to be a 25 to hit you. You are grappled.
Cool.
And I am going to make several more attacks because I can attack 4 of you with this. Carmilla, that is a nat 20 on you. Anthea, that is a 21 on you. And Lyric, that is a 21 on you. All 4 of you are lashed inside of the tendrils of the roper that descends from the ceiling, clinging to the top. I am going to use my action, I'm going to reel each of you 25 feet, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 5, 10, I guess I'll leave Squish behind, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. These tendrils surge out of this creature that hangs from the ceiling. It's a one-eyed, fanged creature that appears to be a stalactite. It starts to reel you closer and closer, and is going to make a single bite attack against the first one to reach it, which is going to be Sindri. So, Sindri, you are grappled and restrained. And restrained creature becomes 0. Attack rolls have advantage against you. Okay, that is going to be a hit, Sindri. So first off, the tendrils do not do any damage to you, but this bite sure as hell does. Sindri, that is going to be 30 points of piercing damage as it pulls you into its maw and begins tearing through you as if it were a chainsaw.
Cool. Neat. Ow.
And Ellasandra, you are on the other side of that door, which means that you'll have partial cover for this, but... okay. All right. Another tendril is going to launch out from a stalactite that is across the way from it, reeling you 50 feet, or from 50 feet. So it's going to be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. All right. You are grappled as well by the roper along the far eastern wall. And let's roll initiative. Well, I couldn't have gotten much different initiative rolls there. All right, so with my -1 dex, I have a 19 and a 4.
And as I understand, I'm within range of Ellasandra to get the bonus because I'm right there.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, and I think Sindri and I are too far away, though, right? Or I'm too far away?
You're too far. Sindri is not. All right, let's check our initiatives right now. Starting at the top of the initiative, I have... I've got Ella at the top with a 22, followed by Carmilla, followed by Roper 1, Johnny Roper, followed by Lyric, then followed by Sindri, Anthea, and Roper 2. All right, top of the initiative, Ellasandra, you are considered to be restrained and grappled at this point. What that means for your purposes is you have a speed of 0. You have disadvantage on dex saves. You cannot benefit from bonus to your speed. Your attack rolls have disadvantage.
Crap. So it managed to grapple and restrain at the same time?
Yep, it does if you're grappled by it.
Shit.
You can try to escape, or you could attempt to attack it.
Yeah, I'm just having a quick look at what we've got. I don't know that any of this is particularly good. Paladins need more touch attacks. I guess I just have to try and get out of it.
Okay, make me an athletics or acrobatics check.
When you're restrained, you can attack. You just have disadvantage, right?
That is correct.
All right, you see my rolls though. Alessandra, Christa, disadvantage is gonna fuck me over.
I'm sure it'd be fine.
Okay,
but go ahead.
so I guess I'll do athletics. 14.
14. You do have determination, just so you know.
Sure.
All right, hey,
Add
look,
that,
that's a
make it
success.
17.
Hey, look, that's a success. You are no longer grappled or restrained as you pull out of the creature's grasp.
Okay.
Okay. And do you have any bonus actions?
Nothing that's going to be of any use.
All right. Next in the initiative, I have Carmilla. Carmilla, you are pulled directly up next to the rope where you can see its maws dripping with Sindri's blood. What do you do?
I'm just trying to double check. I took a feat that gave me some spells, and I'm just trying to figure out what I cast with. I think it was Shadow Touch that I took.
Yes, you did.
Yeah. Cast expanding spell once you cast a spell.
It's one of your
spellcast ability is the ability increased by this feat. And I believe I took charisma.
I believe so, yes.
So it'll be charisma based. Okay. And I'm making a spell attack, so I'm at disadvantage. Yes.
If it is a what spell are you using?
Inflict wounds. It is a melee spell attack.
It is a melee spell attack. You have disadvantage because you are incapacitated, or not incapacitated, because you are restrained. Not because of
which is weird because I have to touch you. You'd think if I was restrained.
I'm going to say that basically your hands are up like this. So you're like, uh-oh.
Yes, I know.
You're in bondage position, so you can't quite grab onto the tentacle.
Okay. Let's hope.
You still do have determination as well.
Okay, well, it took away my nat 20, but 15, 16, 17, and I'll use my determination to make that a dirty 20.
That is going to be a hit.
Okay, fantastic. I need some d10s. 1, 2, 3.
The chat is saying Shibari Ropers, and I'm saying yes.
And so
they have this horrible like kind of noise.
It's going to take 21 necrotic.
Ooh, I hate that. I hate that for me. It does not have any particular defense against that. So,
thank God.
And I will say that unlike many things in D&D, folks, if you want to, you can specifically target tendrils.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll target the tendril that's on me.
So, if you want to, let me just double check this real quick. Destroying a tendril. So, destroying a tendril doesn't deal damage to the roper, but it would free you. So you could either damage it or you could damage the tendril.
If I damage the tendril enough, will it let me go? Is that the idea?
Yes, that is basically.
I'm guessing.
Yes.
I would assume that. As character, I would assume that. Yeah, she's gonna just like grab on. She's gonna wrench her hands free, grab onto this tendril, and just her eyes will flare black and just inflict it all into it.
One of the tendril that is grabbing you is going to dissolve away into necrotic ooze and is going to drop you to the ground.
I would then like to action surge, draw Lightbringer, and then swing at. Can I get to it, or is it on the ceiling?
It is, actually it is on the ceiling, but the ceilings are only 9 feet tall here.
Okay, so I'm gonna move up onto the wall behind it
Sounds
to
good.
run up the wall next to it.
And I'm gonna flip these
and-
tokens vertically so that it makes more sense.
Yeah. And sorry, Alessandra, did you get free?
Yes, she did.
I did.
Okay, I thought so. Okay, I am going to take a swing and then use one of my superiority dice to give Alessandra another attack.
Ooh, fancy.
I don't know. Well, actually, I don't know if that helps you because you'll only
She's
be able
not
to
in
attack
range
a
of
tendril,
anything.
won't you? Okay. In that case, yeah, never mind. In that case, I'll just take both attacks. I just thought a smite would be nice.
Smite are nice.
Buds. Okay, but I am going to use a superiority dice to
Okay.
give the next person who attacks the north one advantage. And does anyone want to? Is anyone not restrained? Aside from Alessandra?
Yes, squish.
Okay. I will. Isn't removing from a grapple, don't you use your movement, or do you have to have an athletics check to get out?
You have to have an athletics check to get out.
Okay. In that case, Alessandra, do you want to move closer to the other one?
Sure. I can stab
Okay.
into the ceiling then. Much easier.
Perfect. I will give you the half movement to at least get to the next one, so you'll be within range of attacking it.
Okay, so you can absolutely charge up on the one that you're on because it's a halfer movement.
Half movement, yeah.
Okay, so you can move up right next
then-
to Sindri.
Perfect. And then, yeah, I'll just take my and then I'll give advantage to the next person.
All right.
So those are going to be. Oh, what am I doing? Those are the wrong thing to roll. I need to roll d6s.
All right, give it to me.
That is 9, 10, 14, 26
On the first hit.
on both hits.
26 on both?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. You rolled 26 to hit on both? Okay.
Oh, sorry. No, to hit. Did I not roll to hit? Oh my
Yeah, you
god,
didn't roll
I'm
to hit.
losing my mind. Hang on. I rolled 26 damage, and
Let's find out if you hit first.
Let's try again, shall we? Well, that's a nat 1, so that one definitely doesn't hit.
Okay.
And then a 18 on the other one.
Okay, an 18 on the other one. And do you add your superiority dice to attack on that?
Yeah, I'll just use the one that allowed you to move.
Okay.
Good lord, brain. It is apparently too late. So that is only 13 damage total.
Well, sorry. Did you use a superiority dice that raised your attack? Because
No,
an 18
I don't have anything that allows
okay.
it. An 18 doesn't hit.
An 18 doesn't hit.
Then never mind. Take all of that back.
I'm
I'm gonna
sorry.
be quiet because I'm
Wait,
losing my
wait.
fucking mind.
Carmilla, to the left, just a little bit. Go left.
All right.
Okay, does that help?
It actually will.
+5.
That's a +5. That will be a hit.
Okay, then that was 12 damage.
Okay. All right. 12 damage as you conk the roper in the back of the head. As you do so, that nat 1 is going to mean you're going to overextend and you're going to fall off the wall back to the ground. You were going to go prone, but I rolled really high on your dex save. Okay. So you conked it upside the head once. The roper is going to snarl in pain. And is going to... do you have anything else on your turn? No? Okay. All right. It is roper time. I feel like it is time to eat Sindri again. So it is time to bite Sindri. That is going to be a 23 to hit.
Yep.
Okay. 31 points of piercing damage.
Well, I am very hurt.
As it starts tearing into you deeper. It is going to make a tendril attack on Ellasandra. Ellasandra, 19 doesn't hit you. And is going to... So I have one tentacle, so I can make one more of those. Okay, that's a miss. And then I'm going to regrow the one that just was destroyed and make one more attack on Carmilla. Carmilla, that is going to be a nat 1 against you. You can make an opportunity attack if you'd like.
Huzzah! And that's just that's not my riposte ability. That's just a 9-1, right?
I mean, it can be either.
Or am I using my riposte?
If you use riposte and
If I use my
and
riposte.
get, if you use riposte and get a 19, I'll count it as a crit because I rolled a nat 1.
Okay, I'll use my riposte. No, I rolled a 10 plus 6 is 16. Sorry,
all right.
plus 9 is 19.
That technically is a 19, but no. That is unfortunately not going to hit unless riposte
A
adds
19
to the
doesn't hit?
19 doesn't hit.
Can we just die? Are we just allowed to just accept fate? Because I would like
I
to
think
do
so.
that, please.
I think so.
Okay,
I think
cool.
it's probably
I'm
for
dead.
the best. Okay.
Bye.
Okay. All right. Bye. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay. That is going to be the Roper's turn as it reels Anthea in a tiny bit more and is going to reel Lyric in right up next to it for some snack time. All right. Down beneath, it is Lyric. What do you do?
Okay. So, I am currently restrained.
Yes.
No, I know it gives disadvantage for some things.
Only
but
for
you can still move
attacks.
for certain things. Only for attacks.
And you have a speed of
Okay.
0.
Yes, that's fine. But we long rested, so I have animating performance again.
This is true.
Oh, you shuffled me even further. Oh shoot, I was trying
Yeah,
to go
it
for
can-
the door. Wanted to
Nope, it
collapse
can
the door.
reel you
Actually,
in up to
technically-
25 feet around.
Yeah. Depends on how close to the edge of that is, because the edge of that other square has a piece of door in it. And it does not say
Can you
within
use-
line of sight, I don't think.
Oh, I guess it does it
Double
not?
check that. And I saw them as we passed, so I know they were there. Yeah, as an action, you can animate one large or smaller non-magical item within 30 feet of you that isn't being worn or carried, and animate item using dancing stat block, blah, blah, blah. Says
Okay.
it doesn't say anything about line of sight.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm just checking to see if that's feasible based on like corners and things. And if you permit it, I would like to grab one of the doors.
What is the range on that? 30 feet?
30 feet. So right at the edge of my range.
I'll allow it because you are Shabari'd, and I think it would be nice to be
Yeah.
nice to you.
Okay. So
these
that
are
means I have an
stone
animated
doors.
door. And
It's adorable.
it has, I know, right? Isn't it just? It's got a flying speed of 30 feet. So I think, depending on where it stands up, counts as being like created. It will. Do I have control over that?
No, I'm still.
Okay, no worries. I'm just trying
Still
to figure
trying
out
to
how close I can get it. Because
It's not
that's my
letting me-
action. I'm sort of picturing Lyric being like hung upside down based on how we've been picked up and grabbed. So like, just like around the middle and then just kind of like hair all loose and hanging.
Yeah, I think so.
So it's going to move, however, is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That's about 25. I don't know if I can get quite to the edge next to this, the southern roper.
I think you 5, 10, 15, 20. You can't, unfortunately.
Yeah, I didn't think it was quite close enough. Still, it is closer. That'll help for next time, I guess.
And it only has a range of 5, right?
Yeah. I'm fairly certain.
Well, it was a
that
valid-
is
it-
the case. Valiant
It's a-
effort. but it will
Valiant.
help later.
Sounds good.
And it is
Sindri.
flown. So it's great. Wait, I still have
Unless-
bonus
oh,
action.
You still have bonus action? All right, do it.
Bonus action. Double checking to see if I can bardic and oh, and because I did that because I moved it, which is part of its commanding. Move it. I'm giving bardic inspiration to Sindri.
Sounds good. All right. In that case, Sindri.
All right, shit, fuck, goddamn. I am going to breathe a line of fire directly onto it.
Sounds. So it's a line of fire, not a cone.
Yep, I can do a line or a cone.
Perfect. All right, then that case, go nuts.
I will. Dex saving throw, please.
Oh boy. All right. Dex saving throw is going to be a 14. That is not a pass.
Yeah. Okay. So it's gonna be only 4 points of fire damage. But I'm just imagining he like rears back and bursts fire onto it, having been
Octua with
twice.
lava.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to make an attack against it. I have Bardic Inspiration, and I have the next attack against it has is flat because of Carmilla.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll just be rolling flat.
All right, give it to me.
That'll be a 19, and I'm gonna use my Bardic Inspiration to make a con saving throw, and maybe deal some extra damage.
Okay, it's going to pass the con save.
So
with the 22.
that will be, yeah. So one attack hits for 10 points of damage, but I'll need to make a Constitution saving throw to be stunned.
Ooh, that is a fail.
All right, bonk. Are we all released, or?
You still need to be. You still need to get your way out because it's still wrapped around you. But I will lower the DC a little bit.
I'll also take the dodge action because I guess I can.
Weird, but I'll allow it.
Yep. Slappy flail hands. Jutsu.
All right, slappy flail hand jutsu. Does that mean that you're using that to dodge, or you're using that to? Okay.
Using that to dodge because I imagine because it's an action to get out of the bondage, right?
It is.
Yeah.
All right, Anthea, it is your turn.
Alright, so if I have disadvantage on my attacks, but I also
Yes.
have disadvantage if I'm trying to like hit something with a ranged attack that's right in front
Then
of
you
me.
have super duper disadvantage.
Do I actually?
No, not even a little bit. That's not the way the system works.
Okay, I didn't think that's the way it worked, but I was like, I might as well ask, right? Okay, so I still just have disadvantage. Well, you know what I could do? Yeah, everyone's really close to them, though. Yeah, I don't think they can get the heck out of dodge. Sorry. You know what? It's not that much. It'll be okay. I'm gonna cast Flaming Sphere.
Okay, flaming sphere it is. Let's find you a nice little picture of a flaming sphere.
Thank you.
And where are you creating it?
So, I mean, ideally, like, due north, but that's like a half a square. So I don't think that really counts.
Okay, so due
Or like,
north.
yeah.
So you're creating a ball of fire?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I just complain about how Roll20 is like really big on the whole find items to use in game, and then like none of the items work until the 15th one year? Because I was literally getting so frustrated I was gonna put a bottle of Fireball whiskey there and just be like, fuck it. Okay, but all right, I found one that works.
I love that.
And are you going to ram it?
I would love to ram it if I could, yeah.
Okay, that is a
So-
15, which I don't believe is enough.
No, that's not enough.
Ramming speed.
Ramming speed. I guess that is a square.
It
Okay.
is a square.
Okay, cool.
There's a square to spare.
Cool. I'll take it. Let's do it.
Thank you, Christa. I needed someone to acknowledge the Seinfeld joke from 1997.
All right.
Someone look up when that episode was. I'm curious.
Ka-chung! Oh my god. Well, takes 9 fire damage.
Ooh, fancy. Oh, actually, one sec. I definitely failed that because I have, or no, pardon me, I automatically fail dex saves because I'm immobilized.
Cool. It still
So-
takes 9 damage.
9 damage. That's a
Yeah,
hell
that
of
could
a
have been
hit.
way better. Well, no. I rolled a 1 and a 3, and then I
okay.
get to add 5. Anyway.
All right.
Bonus action time. Let's go squish. Save
Don't
the
you use
day.
your bonus action to attack on the first round with that?
Oh, you're so right. Never mind. Gosh dang it. All right.
Sorry to be that guy.
That's 100% accurate. All right, that's me.
It's me. I'm the problem. It's me. All right. Roper is going to look at this door and is going to give kind of a what the fuck kind of sound. And is going to make an attack roll on the door. It's going to be a 2. It's going to be a 3. It's going to be a 6. This door has better dodging than all of you. Oh my god.
It's like sideways. It's narrow. It keeps going like. Phew, phew, phew.
Okay. It makes 4 attacks on the door and fails. I rolled
Door
a
MVP.
2, 6, 5, 6, and then I rolled another one, but then I realized I only have 4 attacks per round. I'm pretty sure.
It's the MVD, the most valuable door.
Most valuable door.
Yeah.
It's adorable. We love it.
Sorry to interrupt. I need to make a dex save.
Oh yes, you do.
Yeah. All right. ttrpg. Let's see. Yeah. And I am actually going to fail my own dex save.
All right, take some damage.
Sweet,
All right,
sweet.
the roper.
Oh, yeah.
The roper is going to attempt to tentacle the door and is going to get frustrated and is going to charge the door on its turn and is going to make a bite. It's going to take a bite out of the door. Let's do it. No, it's not. Wait, maybe it was.
Comically
What?
opens.
It might. It very well might. I have a grand total of
16.
16?
Yeah.
Okay, it bites the door. The door takes 27
Silvery
points of
barbs.
piercing damage. Oh, sorry, what?
Silvery
Silvery barbs? Are you gonna silvery barbs that? I got a 17!
Okay,
20
it bites the door.
27 points of piercing damage to the door. Another one bites the
It'd
door.
still be fine.
It starts tearing parts of wood off, or stone off, I guess.
Wait, what's it? Okay, no, I just have, it's just immunities is poison and psychic. So straight up, just this thing biting is not a problem. It'll just
Another
take
door bites the
regular
dust.
damage.
All right, that's its turn. Top of the initiative, Ellasandra.
Okay. So this thing's right above me, and you said the ceiling's 9 feet.
9 feet.
So I'm about 5'7".
You can
Plus
easily
a
hit it.
arm. That's about another foot. Plus a 3-foot sword. I think I can hit it.
Oh, dude,
bounce a
this
little.
thing is basically like it's stretching down to about chest level on you anyway. You can. This is basically like T-ball for you.
All right. Wind up. Stab. Maybe not.
Now, I will warn you, these things are very tough. Their armor, they have a lot of natural armor.
That is 19.
Okay. Do you have anything else that adds to that?
Do I have determination back? Can I use it on that?
You do not, unfortunately. The only people
Lady
who do.
Alizarin, to the right. Let's break through these things, I guess.
Okay. So that is going to end up being a 24 with the flash of genius.
Okay.
And that will hit.
I just need to check a thing real quick.
You have all
Where
your
is
level
it?
2 spells, I think? Or level... Do you have level 3s yet?
No, I do not. Okay. That is going to be... I am going to smite.
Okay.
At a 2nd level.
Give it to me.
Yeah, I'm working on it. It's a lot of dice. Okay, so that is... $32.
Nice. Good smite. So you're attacking North Roper?
Whichever one I'm closest to.
Yeah, technically you're on the other side of a door from one of them. So let's say... So you said 39?
One sec.
It was either 38 or 39, right?
I don't know what I said now, so... no. God damn it, give me my freaking calculator so I don't have to count this again.
Oh, 32. Thank you. Robin just chimed in.
Yeah. I was thinking that's way too high. That's way too much. There's no way I did that much.
All right. 32 points of damage. Smash into this one. This thing is shrieking. Its tendrils constricting in pain. It is not doing well.
Okay, but still up.
Wait, pardon me one sec. Did you make your first attack with advantage? This thing is stunned.
Oh, is it? No, I
Yeah.
didn't.
Yeah, Sindri stunned it.
Sorry,
So
I missed that.
Please re-roll with a roll me one more d20.
No, that wouldn't have hit.
Okay. But it is stunned, so that means that you have advantage on your second attack too.
Okay.
It is still up.
Christa's chaotic die for this then.
Okay. Here we go. Did you get it?
After botching like all fucking game, yes.
Beautiful. 30. All right, so that's going to be a nat 20. Who gets your advantage? Carmilla's next in the
in
initiative.
line.
Carmilla.
Give it to Carmilla then.
All right, beautiful. Use the Christa's dice, so that makes sense. All right, give me damage.
Okay. And how disgustingly damaged is this one already?
I'd say it's under half health.
Under half?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm only going to smite at a 1st level then.
Okay.
So that would be
So you'd be rolling
2 for that.
2d8 if you're using... Are you using a shield?
Sorry?
Are you using a shield? Oh, never mind. Go ahead.
Why does that matter?
Oh, just because whether or not you're using your sword one or two-handed.
Oh, I've never used it two-handed.
Okay.
Because I'm dueling. I'm pretty sure that's
right,
a
you have
one-handed thing.
Yep, dueling style is one-handed.
Let me quickly pull that thing up. $42.
How do you do it?
I think just slice the top part that's hanging down off.
All right. It collapses down to the ground and releases all of you from its tendrils as it dies.
Oh, great.
Perfect. Anything else?
I don't think Tunnel Fighter would apply here, so I won't.
You never know.
Bother.
I mean, well, why not use your bonus action?
Okay, sure.
Sounds good. I mean, you're literally in a tunnel too, so you never know.
Why shouldn't I use my bonus action?
Why shouldn't I use? All right, Carmilla.
I'm gonna run around behind this thing, this southern roper.
Y'all.
Exactly.
A southern
and-
roper is known as a lassoer.
Yes, I will attack the lassoer.
The hog tire.
With 2 attacks.
With the 2 attacks.
Okay, that is going to be a 28.
Holy
I fucking
crap.
hope hits.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Okay, and a 23.
Oh, that's 2 hits, baby. Bring it to me.
Oh, that's great. Okay, I'm gonna give it disadvantage, and then I will allow Anthea, do you want to get out of the way of your orb?
Yeah, I just kind of like
Okay.
to move, I think.
Move
Thanks.
your half.
Uh,
Okay, and then and then I actually do damage as well, not just my superiority dice.
nice.
Oh, that's crap. 7, 8, 9, 10, 22.
22 points of damage. Is that combined?
Yeah, sadly.
All right, crashing into its back. Well, you assume it's back. It's kind of hard to tell with something with no clear front or back. Like I said, it has a mouth. Crashing into the side that you come up behind. Once, twice, bits of its shell begin to crack off onto the ground. Good hits. Good hits. Okay. Lyric.
Whoever hits it next with roll advantage.
Oh, is that the case? Then I'm gonna send my door to slam this thing.
Come on and slam.
Slam the door.
Welcome to the door.
Or
Jam.
Something slam the goddamn door. I don't know. Words. Where's the right page that I had out? There it is. Yeah. So this is my bonus action to tell it to do this. Which means I can also bardic inspiration to someone. I will give that to Sindri because why not? Wait, unless you didn't use your last one. Did you use yours one?
I did not use my last one, I don't think.
Okay, in that case, I'm going to give it over to.
You
no,
did?
No, I did. I
You
did.
did.
I did.
And I saved.
All right.
Okay.
Thank
So
you.
that's to Sindri then. All right. And you said I have advantage on this thing?
You have advantage on your first attack, yes.
Okay.
Which I think is your only attack, but yes.
Yes.
Come on and slam.
Not the greatest. My dice hate me, by the way. So this is a waste of a advantage, I would say. Unless that's nope, because that still only brings it up to that. Unless I have determination again, which I do not think I
You
do.
do not.
I do not. No one has bought me determination. That's okay. So it's a 17, which is going to be a miss.
Okay.
So that was pointless. But
right.
my actual action now, because that was the door.
Okay.
I'm going to look at this thing, and I'm
Isn't
going
it neat?
to cast Dissonant Whispers at it.
I don't like that.
I don't think these things are very wise. Is my hope? Do you think that's the one that has the wisdom?
It went to like.
Yeah, wisdom saving throw.
It went to college. Okay.
Would it
What's
study
my DC?
theology?
Yeah.
15.
15.
And I'm casting this at a level 2 because I'm out of level 1 spell
All right,
slots.
here we go. Give me double damage.
Did it botch?
botched.
Because if it's a failed save, oh, sorry. Shoot. I just didn't mean to mention that. Okay, in that case, if I'm doing double damage, then I am rolling 8d6 psychic damage.
I guess you are then.
Okay.
Give it to me.
8d6.
Go after Johnny Roper.
That's 36 psychic damage.
Ow!
One of
Not
those
bur-
was a 1. That's really depressing. Okay, but still 36 psychic.
How much brain do I have?
So that was
Oh, not very much.
okay. So I spent that at level 2. That's fine. Fine. Now, what was the rest of that description of that spell? Where'd it go? Okay. 8d6 psychic damage. That was however much that was. I must immediately use this reaction, if available, to move as far as its speed allows away from me.
Perfect.
Doesn't move into obviously dangerous ground, such as a fire or a pit, on a successful. Yeah, okay. So, but it
Okay,
didn't
so the
succeed,
door
so it's
is in
running
its way.
as far as able away
mean,
from me.
How large is the door supposed to be? Is it a 5 foot or is it what size
Well-
is his animating object?
So it can be
Can-
up to a large. So it
Oh,
was
can be up to
whatever I
large.
grabbed. Yeah.
Okay, so it has to use its movement to move away from you.
Mhm.
Okay, so...
I mean, if you want the door to just swing open so it runs through, that's really funny cinematically.
I think we're going to do
but
that. I think we're going to do that.
Okay.
That's why
Because
it
I think
missed.
that also will provoke Alessandra's Tunnel
will.
Fighter.
And it can move its speed?
Yes.
Okay, let me just check, because ropers are not known for their sprinting abilities. Okay, so that's 5,
Is it
10.
Long distance?
It can move 10 feet. But it did move inside of Alessandra's space.
And out of mine.
Oh, that's true. And this provokes because Dissonant Whispers does.
Oh, does
If
it? Does Dissonant Whispers make it provoke? I guess if it's moving against its...
It specifically says takes its reaction, if available, to move as far as its speed allows away from you. So it's moving itself.
It's moving on its own volition, which means it provokes. So that means that it gets an opportunity attack from Carmilla and Ellasandra because of Tunnel Fighter.
Nice.
Rope 'em, ride 'em.
No. I miss.
It's gonna be 19.
19. Okay.
That's also what I hit.
No.
Yes, Carmilla used the advantage that she had before. That's right. Did you? You had an advantage from Alessandra's crit.
Did I barbs to anybody?
I believe
What?
you gave it to Sindri.
I gave.
Oh, I don't think I used my the nat 20 advantage.
Yeah.
No, I didn't use that. I haven't had a turn yet.
You can use it right
okay,
now.
may I?
Well, and technically, also,
No,
I
that's
think,
worse.
unless it's not been updated, Carmilla has determination.
I would have had a 19 including determination, and I just
okay.
rolled worse. So yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right.
But I had cast silvery barbs for the door. I didn't give that that advantage to anybody because I gave Sindri my bardic.
Cool.
So I'm giving that advantage to Alessandra. Alessandra's rolling with advantage.
I'll allow it.
Well, my original roll was 11. I rolled a 10.
Darn!
We
I
tried.
This roper
Wasn't meant
is
to
just
be.
is destined to get away. All right. Sindri, you're up.
Really slowly.
I'm going to use Step of the Wind to disengage and go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Hide behind Squish and shoot my bow into it twice.
Sounds great. Make me 2 attacks.
I roll badly. It doesn't hit.
Oh no! All right, plink plink. 2 shots plink off of it. Anything with your bonus action?
Used it to get a disengage.
Ah, okay. Fair. All right, Anthea.
Alright. Let me see. Ah, yes. Perfect. So let's see here. I'm going to... I'm going to cast Firebolt at it.
Sounds good. Give it to me.
I don't have disadvantage anymore.
You do not.
So let's go. Math is hard. 10 plus 8. Do I have determination?
You
I do. Oh, 21.
21 is going to be a hit.
Yes.
Your firebolt is
Alright.
going to slam into the roper as it waddles its way through a door.
All right. Face to face with this. With this firebolt. Ka-cha. Oh my god.
Knock knock. Who's there?
11
Fire.
points of fire damage.
11 points of fire damage? Oh, man. This thing is not doing well. You didn't know that stony textures like this could burn, but there it goes.
With my bonus action, I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I'm going to move it.
To move your fireball? Or your fire
My
orb?
flaming sphere. Yeah,
Okay.
sorry. Oh, wait a second. Wait, can I just ram it again?
Yeah.
Oh, neat. Okay, let's do that then. I was
Okay.
like, I could do one or the other, but because I guess it's not
that
casting 2
is-
spells.
That's an unnatural 1 on my save.
3, 4. Yeah. Oh no, I don't want it to be right there though. I want it to like loop around.
Yeah, you can do that. You can move it.
Shmam.
I
Yeah.
don't believe it has to be in a straight line. Double check me.
I don't think so. It doesn't say in
'Cause
a
it can
straight line.
hop.
It just says, yeah, if you ram the sphere into a creature.
Yeah,
So,
I'll say you can ram
It
it
just
at that
kind of like
angle.
whoop, spins around. Okay, neat, cool. Ka-cha. Oh my god, 7 fire damage.
7
I
fire
was like,
damage.
surely it'll have like more than Squish's max damage, right?
Okay.
No.
All right, it is its turn now.
Quick, Kelly, just so you know, I used my determination on a roll that failed.
Oh, did you? Cool. Thank you very much. Oop, updated. All right. It is going to go 5. Ah, crap.
Does that provoke opportunity if it takes another stab from my door?
It does. It also provokes from you.
Oh.
You first.
And Alessandra, I guess, too.
Ellasandra, did you have to use your reaction for it moving inside of your field?
Yes.
Okay.
So moving
not when it
within my
leaves.
field, I use it. But has it left my field?
But you've already used your reaction.
It's
I
not
don't
reaction.
use the reaction for that part of it with Tunnel Fighter.
Oh, you're right. And it's still the
That's
same. Yeah,
the big
so,
bonus of Tunnel Fighter.
Okay, so both of you need to make me an opportunity attack.
Nice. All right, I rolled an 18 that time, and I had 8. So I think I've hit
You're
this
gonna
time.
hit. You're gonna hit.
And then you said it was both me and the door get an attack?
No,
Was that
just
true?
you. It has not
Just the
left the
door.
doors. It has not left the doors
Oh,
range yet.
okay. Then I fail. Straight up, just a failed because I rolled a
Okay.
5, and there's nothing I can add to that to make
How
that high
damaged
enough.
is it?
Pretty damn damaged.
Okay. Divine Smite. That is going to be 18, 19, 26 points of damage.
How do you do it?
Just turn and just smack with a glowing radiant blade.
All
And
right.
That's my
it
last
is-
first level spell slot.
It is going to
All right.
shriek and die, crawling toward the set of broken, one of the doors that still lies on the floor to the south. It seems to be crawling toward that as the radiant energy burns it away.
That's right. Let the door hit you on the way out. Why don't you?
Let's just be careful maybe when approaching this, because it was trying to crawl towards them.
I think it was trying to call for aid.
Or there could be something there, I don't know. But let's just be careful.
Those
Well-
things were pretty nasty.
There is
I'm
another
almost out of
door,
divine smites.
so if we're really desperate,
Sounds good.
should I regroup or something? I think Sindri's got some guts falling out.
Yeah, you look real hurt.
They're not falling out, but you can see them. Is that good?
That is
Uh,
not
here-
the ideal state, I would say.
Yeah.
It's just so we don't waste spells, perhaps, if we're all getting low. I'll hand you a potion. Of...
I will
Inopportune.
enjoy the full benefit of that, I hope.
Yep. Using the house
2d4
rule.
plus 2.
So
Cool.
I was
10.
10 hit points. I am up to 23.
Yay.
I have another one.
Do we... you know what? Thank you.
Oh,
Another
You're
one.
welcome.
just go back to the other corner we were in that other corridor and take another nap.
I don't want to be down here much longer than I now have to be. I can stay back and use my bow, hopefully.
This is
Let's
true.
push forward if you're okay, Sindri.
Well, yeah. Thank you, Anthea.
You're welcome. If you don't,
I'm at-
even if you don't drink it, you can just hold on to it.
I'm going to drink that now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Okay,
I
cool.
think we should keep the door between us and, anything else that may come for us.
I agree. That's a great
Okay.
idea.
I think so. Okay.
We know it's going to fit through.
Hmm?
We'll know it fit through the space.
It can angle. It can pivot. Get through doorways.
It's only wide
It
on
can
one
hinge.
dimension.
That's true. Okay, which direction should we go?
Head through
where
the
are we
doors the
going?
way we were going.
Yeah.
As you approach the doors to the south, looking through, you see
Oh
something
yeah, sorry.
strange. Over one of the remaining knocked over doors, you see a large room, an expansive rectangle with a door to the south and a hall branching off to the east. However, as you look inside, everything inside of this room is blurry, as if you're viewing it from underwater.
That does not seem normal.
Can we perhaps let us wrap a rope and I will stick my head in? If it is in fact water, I will not have to breathe and be okay. But if it is something worse, you can pull me back.
Perhaps we should try and stick in something that's not you first, just to make sure it's not going to be some sort of weird acid and
I'll
disintegrate.
grab a rock and toss it in.
The rock
Yeah.
becomes blurry and lands on the ground. It doesn't sound any different.
Sufficient?
Okay. This is sort of hazy. Do you think it's got some more hallucinogenic mushroom things?
Maybe send Squish through first.
Oh, I could do that.
Scratch?
All right, you
Squish?
got a really brave mission, Squish. Okay,
Squish.
can you think you can do it?
Oh,
Okay, so you're just gonna go through the misty doorway first, okay?
Squish.
We'll be right here.
Squish. And Squish is
Wait, I'll
going
tie
to
a
head...
little ribbon on you.
Oh, Squish. 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 Squish is going to come back to get the ribbon, and then is going to waddle through, or ooze through the door. And as it does, you'll see Squish get kind of blurry. Squish?
Do you feel anything? I don't think I can communicate.
Squish.
Okay.
It shakes a tendril at you.
Learning.
Yeah, he's getting smarter. He's so good. He's growing up so fast. He's growing up so fast.
Sometimes I wish that my... She looks over at the door awkwardly. Had a little more brains to them. But they're wonderful anyway.
I think they're lovely.
This one's
Sure.
adorable.
Truly.
I'm gonna step forward and just sort of lean my head in.
Everything in the room is kind of hazy and blurry, but otherwise you're fine.
Does anyone know of any kind of creatures or gases? And Anthea, is there any physical thing that could make something like this?
Anyone who would like to, and is trained in the Arcana skill can make me an Arcana roll.
I would love to try. I will get a 16.
26.
26. Both of you are going to be able to get this automatically with those rolls, but I'll give Anthea a little bit more. This looks just like a version of the blur spell. However, Anthea, looking at this, you're looking around the room. It looks like the blur spell was cast in this location, and somehow the magic suffused this room.
Whoa. It's like permanently stuck.
Yeah.
I didn't
But
even
it
know
is
that
harmless.
could happen. Oh.
Honestly, I didn't either.
Oh.
Scrush?
I'll step in.
Oh. I'll go retrieve him. Pick him up.
I suppose
You did so
if-
good.
if it's like a blur spell effect, then, well, everyone inside would have equally
difficult time hitting each other.
Yeah, I don't think it's particularly dangerous, to be honest.
Unless somehow it's the room itself that we need to attack, in which case that's going to be awkward.
Yes,
I
I
think
wonder if
that's
it has the
unlikely.
effect in here. Christine, did you take much damage last fight?
I don't think I took any.
No,
Okay,
I
neither did
wasn't
I.
able to hit her.
It grappled
Okay.
me, and then I got out, and then it never hit me. It instead hit Sindri a lot.
Carmilla will step in. Alessandra, step here. Try to hit me.
Okay, she'll try and punch you instead of pulling her
Cool.
sword.
Make me a roll with disadvantage.
Perfect.
2
Okay.
plus 8, so 10.
Okay, you're going to be able to duck back.
Cool. Or just stand there and you swing it all of a sudden.
Yeah, you punch
The blurf.
fake Carmilla right in the eye. Or Blurmilla.
Yes,
Oh.
I think it has the effect on everyone.
I'm gonna write
Right,
this down in
well-
my book. So cool.
Let's make our way down. Should we try the hallway or the door?
are you?
The door. Let's go to the door.
The opening to the south.
I think so.
As you head south, you find yourself at a door. This one would be barrable, like the one to the north, but the bar is not present. You have no idea where it has gone, but that makes easy opening for you. As you open up the door, you are going to hear...
Can we open the door the way those amazing university students did trick-or-treating one year, where they knock and then you're standing behind the door?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you
Okay,
may.
beautiful.
The door is in front of it.
All right, knocking at the door. You are going to hear on the other side the sound of... And then a boom, boom, boom. And then...
Can the door then full body slam into the thing that opened the door?
It absolutely can if you want it to.
Because I love this idea.
Let's fucking go, boys.
All right, make me an attack roll.
Please, please, dice, do better. No, fuck. The door is gonna probably miss. Let me just see what that does. Let me triple check that. God, I hate
The
this.
door gets stuck in the doorway.
That's a 13.
Okay, just one sec. 13.
Unless I don't think I have determination. No, it's a 13.
All right, there is going to be a loud bang as the door opens directly in to an immense, well, to a human-sized creature made of stone with a single slitted eyeball, glowing yellow in the center of its face beneath a cavernous maw where its head should be. It looks at you quizzically, growls at you in Terran, and then narrows its glowing eye. And I think that's what we're going to call game for the night. As you open into this strange
Oh, stupid.
elemental creature.
Ow!
It's so dumb. So dumb.
I just wanted the door to get stuck. Yeah.
So the idea of
So-
it goes slunk, gets a little bit jammed, door got jammed in the door jam. And then Lyric goes, trick or treat?
Yeah.
All right, smash cut to credits. That's gonna be great. All right, hey folks, thank you so much for tuning into this episode of Phandelver and Below the Shattered Obelisk. I hope you had a good time. I had a good time. I actually am very pleased with this dungeon. Out of the 3 of them, I think this is the most fun. Hitting you with ropers right away when you come through that entrance really raises the difficulty spike, and I think that there's a lot of stuff in this one that is scary enough to be fun.
Holy shit, that was rough.
Ropers are great. Look up their stats. They're so good. But I hope you had some fun with that. I definitely did. I want to do a big thank you, of course, to everybody on Patreon who keeps the channel running. That is going to be our divine producer, my mom and stepdad. Our demonic producers, Precarious, Mysterium MK, and Sorcerer Sanguine. Our wizards of the Patreon, Tammy the Forever Cleric, the Ink Goblin, and Karasha Urquhart. Our monster maker, Soul Omen. And our High Council of the Patreon, Taryn, Dustin, Amberthist, Raven with Baubles, Chef Aladeth, Larouk, Kelowna Kurd, Mike Baxter, Iridian, Brian Kaler, and Nerdy Metal Gent. Y'all are amazing, and I can't wait to play some more games with you and to play some more games for you. So, hope to see you on the Patreon, and we'll be back tomorrow night with Shards of Nirn. Finally. Good night, everybody.